Hunters.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Saturday.
Good
And
evening.
happy Father's Day. We have a special Father's Day guest this week. Do you guys recognize him? Oh, wait. This way. This way.
Everybody, welcome! Trashtoob and AnaliteGleem, the infamous Trashtoobers.
Hello,
The
hello.
world's absolute favorite dad. By far.
Coolest coin hunt dad.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you
for
guys so
having
much
us here.
for jumping on with us.
Sure thing. Our pleasure.
It looks like we've got Jason joining us, and we've got Fire and Beats in the chat. Hey, guys.
Hey guys.
Also,
So happy you could make it,
some
Jason.
dads, I believe. You know, we've got Beats is definitely a dad. I believe Fire's a dad. Fire's a dad, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, though, to everybody
Yes.
it applies to.
Yes. Even if you're a dad of plants or pets or whatever, happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Pops, happy Father's Day.
There we
You're
go.
a pet papa. Am I already starting with the dad jokes?
There you go.
It's become apparent.
Hey, Zenny.
Oh, a parent.
Let's go. It's
Fire
amazing.
says that he is a proud uncle. And
No,
Renee
okay,
is in
Fire.
here, and she says hi to Crashmann and Analyte Glitter, she said.
Oh,
It's Twitter on Twitch because everything gets a little funky when you're trying to make an account.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
Hi, Renee.
hi, Renee. Good to see you again. See you.
Jason is a dad. He says it's hard.
Yeah. Yes,
This
happy
reminds me of
Father's Day,
Guardians of the
everybody.
Galaxy. How'd the line go at the end? What was it? Yondu says, "He may have been your dad, but he wasn't your father." I think that's
There
all.
is a big difference.
Big difference.
So,
Well,
guys, go ahead, Mama.
No, I was just gonna say, I know, obviously if the CHW community doesn't know you already, I'd be shocked because you guys have your amazing Twitch stream that you do. Is it still every Monday?
We
Trying
try.
for every Monday night?
Yeah, mostly.
We do the same.
Sometimes Sundays.
Nice.
It depends.
Well, I personally love jumping on when I can, and you guys are just two of the most entertaining players that we could follow on a Twitch stream. It's just so much fun, like following along with you guys, and your relationship is really adorable.
Well,
Thank
So,
you.
Yes. It's a lot
yeah,
of fun.
no, it's awesome to have you guys on. So, who referred who? Like, Dad, did you get daughters playing? What?
Yeah,
How did that all work?
And all the
Who got
referrals out
into-
to family.
Yep. So
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. Dad definitely referred the entire family.
Nice. I
Those
hope you
referrals?
really got those referral links,
He did.
Oh,
Absolutely.
good.
Nice.
Good.
So the person that
You're getting those yellow keys.
Yeah, the person that got me into Coin Hunt World is my friend from long, long ago. Goatman08 is his name in the game.
Go
Nice.
Goatman. So that's
Is he
a
still
local
playing?
legend in Maryland.
Oh,
the
okay.
Goatman.
Does he jump on things a lot?
He goes around the Washington, D.C. Beltway. He's half man on top and half goat for legs. And then, yeah, he crashes cars and does horrible things to people. And
All right.
yes, the Goatman.
I feel like
he
you were
both
involved.
ways.
Is that how you got your name, Crashman?
Exactly. Ran into him. They gave me his referral code. I said, okay, stop crashing my car.
All right.
And it was history ever since.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Yeah, the
my
goat
gosh,
man,
that's
he
amazing.
also referred his family. He's also a dad. So his two daughters and wife are playing.
Nice.
And then, of course, I had my referral code and shared that with my family.
Mhm.
So, and then we go hunting together.
That's awesome.
Mostly it's just me and AnaliteGleem on the streams. But
Yeah,
sometimes we'll all hop in the caravan and we'll do the family hunt. It's nice.
it's so cool. That's so cool. So do you guys ever have meetups, like Maryland meetups with Goatman and his
Yes.
fam?
We've gotten together on a couple of weekends. And again,
Nice.
Francois will drive, and then we'll do like a green vault run.
I'm super jealous of your chauffeur, actually.
Yeah.
He's never seen.
Never tried.
That's right.
All an illusion.
But he listens pretty well, so.
Yes.
Yeah. You must
he
pay
also-
him very, very well.
Oh, yeah, he takes Cheez-Its and any sort of chip
That's right.
Okay.
as currency.
Nice.
That's a fair trade, I think. I would say. I would take it. And so, what are your? I know you said that you just mentioned like the green vault runs that you guys go on. So is that kind of how have you guys navigated now with the new system vaults, obviously, and the key nerfs and stuff? Like, what do your hunts look like now?
So the big change was when the walking mechanic came along.
Right.
I just started walking around my local neighborhood, and it's nice because I can still see my headquarters as I'm walking around. And initially, I put down most of my user vaults right around the house. It was convenient. Like we have a church nearby. There's a couple of retention ponds, like one's a duck pond, one's a frog pond, one's a turtle pond.
Nice.
So,
Do they all keep
That
to
is
their
fun hunting.
individual ponds? Like, do they have
I
signs that
doubt
say,
it.
like, no turtles allowed on the frog pond and stuff?
Ducks only.
Ducks only.
Well, I haven't seen any turf wars, not that I'm aware of, but who knows? But
That would be a great Twitter photo because I do remember Zach having a Twitter photo that was like pigeons fighting or something.
Oh, yeah,
those
that's
crows.
Yeah, the crows.
Yeah.
And he won that week. So
Nice.
you keep your eyes peeled.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? Random thing. I won the random Twitter thing today.
Nice. Congratulations.
Totally, like,
That
it's the
is
random
exciting.
one, but like, that was cool.
That's
'cause
exciting.
I just started doing Twitter photos again. I hadn't been doing them for the longest time, and yeah, I was like, "There, that's weird." And the only reason why I
A
knew
win's
is
a win.
because I only see it posted in like the beginner chat, and I was only in
Oh,
there
yeah.
to like share the stream, and then I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, hey, cool."
I recognize that photo.
Yeah, I took it this morning.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
And
Anyway,
that's a good
sorry.
reason to always participate in the Twitter photos.
Yeah.
You never know. You could be the random winner for the day, just like today. Awesome.
Nice.
Did you guys participate in the stop sign Saturday?
You know, I heard about it on your stream, but then I've got CRS. Can't
Yeah,
remember stuff.
I had that last week. Yeah.
I was out hunting, but totally forgot. Slipped my mind.
Yeah,
So
that's
wait, was stop sign Saturday this week too? Is it supposed to be every Saturday, or was it just last Saturday?
That's an excellent question. I have no idea.
Because
Yeah,
I
there are no
participated
rules.
this Saturday,
Oh,
but I didn't participate last Saturday.
If we want to make it an every Saturday thing, I'm down. I
Okay.
feel like you weren't the only one. And
Yeah.
also, I saw quite a few today. So
And I took pictures
I'm
of
down to
other,
stop on.
other signs too. So
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, it was my
No
my
gates.
caution gate closed or whatever photo that won the random, and then there was like signs of like people like crosswalks and bike paths and the like sign for our trail and whatever. Yeah, I was just like, okay, I'll take pictures of signs. That's cool.
one
Yeah,
of our local
I thought they
hunters
were great.
posted a picture of, the playground sign where it's a seesaw.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like
It's
Buddy
like a
Quest
Peter
sign.
Potter.
Perfect
Exactly.
Buddy So fitting.
Sumo and eons, though.
No, we used to bump into him like randomly as we're streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that friend in the car. I remember, like, I haven't been able to watch you guys' stream in a while just because it's hard for me to catch live stuff. But, like, I used to watch it all the time, and you'd always bump into that friend, and, like, you'd pull up alongside him and start chatting with him. And I'd be, I don't know if I'd, well, I guess I have done that with my neighbor. But, like, not
on
at night.
stream,
Not
right?
at night, though. Like, no, and I wasn't streaming or anything, but, like,
Yeah, that's so cool.
pulling up alongside a car at night is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on your neighborhood, I guess.
But yeah,
They
so
probably
I've heard
recognize
some
your-
streamers talk about, it's called sniping, where somebody watching the stream will show up and it's considered creepy. And
It is.
Oh.
yeah,
that's creepy.
apparently not a good thing, but I like it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you want to be on
apparently.
the stream? Come on, let's go.
Join us.
Exactly.
If someone showed up in my bedroom right now, I'd be kind of creeped out.
Well, that's different.
Sure, for sure. How are you finding where I live?
Exactly.
Well, it probably wouldn't be too
It's
hard for
layers.
me since like I tweeted a photo of my neighborhood entrance
Oh.
sign today.
Oops.
Oh my gosh.
I figure
Yeah.
if someone wants to, it's so easy to figure out who I am. I use the same name on the internet everywhere, and I'm literally the only person in the world with my name. So it's
Yeah, it's pretty ironic. Like all of this stuff is like public information. Like if you know somebody's first and last name, you can pretty much find where they live.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you know their email address and not their first and last name, you can probably find their first and last name pretty easily.
Exactly.
What
The
else?
internet is a scary place.
It is.
So is the real world. What are we gonna do?
You can stay inside.
There you go.
Yes. Just stay inside and only go coin hunting
Yeah.
if you go outside.
So that's the crazy thing I was thinking about last night because I've been doing my walking late at night. I'm naturally nocturnal. So it's 3:00 in the morning. Well, it's time to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are
But
you,
again-
are you going with him, AnaliteGleem?
No, I will be in bed sleeping.
Sleeping. Yes.
I still have school for another week.
Like a normal
so
person.
I'm sleeping.
You still
Yeah.
you
Nice.
still have school?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
ridiculous. We were supposed to get out last week or a few weeks ago, and because we had all of our days for the school year, so by law we were all done with school, and the school board went, I feel like you need more.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Teachers only have 5 weeks of summer this year, and students only have about 8 weeks of summer this year. It's really short. It's messing up a lot of people's schedules, and
Yeah.
everybody is furious because we should not still be in school right now.
Is there a reason?
Nope.
Well, we had some snow days. Like,
Well,
there's some extra snow days budgeted into
Yeah.
the calendar. And then I think we exceeded those.
We did, but we had still like paid them off almost. We'd still been in school long enough to cover the extra weather days, and
So-
Like I'm done.
what happens if you just don't go?
My grades will plummet.
Really? Like will it affect your grades? Like I would think if you guys thought you were
All
going to
of
be
our
done.
final exams have been this past week and all of next week.
Oh
Oh.
man.
What
Which
happens
is
after?
dumb.
How can we help you study?
Right.
What were you doing a couple weeks ago? Logarithm things, math stuff.
I don't know. I think we're still doing logarithms.
You were working on that on stream with who was it?
Oh, that's right.
Jay
What was
Jason?
we? Yeah, we
or
were
Fat Bike
putting
Jim?
logarithms into exponential form and then solving them.
Ugh.
And then another part of it was taking the exponential form and converting it into logarithms. And then we moved on from that and we went to the unit circle, which has a bunch of pi and angles in it
Radiance.
and radians. And then we moved on from that, and now we're talking about sine and cosine graphs, solving those
SOHCAHTOA.
Yes.
So, baby.
and graphing those from equations, and
Sharks.
then looking at a graph and pulling equations from the graph. And then there's all this stuff, plus stuff we learned earlier, and that's all on my test on Tuesday. I think my test is on Tuesday.
Wow.
Wow. That's
That
a
sounds
lot
good.
on one test.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine if I fail it though. It's 10% of my grade, but it should only go down like 2%.
No, you're not gonna fail it.
Yeah.
Just go ahead, go out hunting after this, hit all of the mathematics categories you can.
There we go. Yeah.
It's a
Nice.
perfect study guide.
There's like 2 sine and cosine questions in the maths category, so.
Yeah, it's probably enough.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I loved math in school. Like math was my best subject. I couldn't figure out logarithms to save my life for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like I can still do like, you know, take a like graph and like figure out the equation, and like I can, even though I haven't used it, like it just made sense to me. And so
Yeah.
like it worked. Logarithms, I still don't know how that shit works. I have no idea.
No sense.
Makes
My
no sense.
teacher just starts like spewing rules, and I'm like, okay, but why? And then she's like,
Yes.
but if this rule is confusing, there's a shortcut. And then she lists off all the shortcuts. I'm like, if there's shortcuts,
Why are they
Why
so
are they
long?
confusing?
why?
Again, why?
Why?
Wow.
I intercept.
Oh man.
Yes, why intercept?
There's always a trivia related question to answer.
Exactly, right? There's always something we can pull out of Coin Hunt to reference in real life. Well, in the 5 weeks that you do get for summer, do you guys have any fun plans?
Working.
That's right. Where do you work?
Make
Right
it
now
money.
I work at a pool, but I'm trying to get a second job part-time at a toy store.
That'd be fun.
Nice.
Are you a lifeguard at the pool, or are you?
No, I work in the snack shack.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I get this little
Everyone's best friend, though.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
get a wooden box with a air conditioning unit, a wall of candy and chips, and then
Hey,
a
you've got
fridge.
air conditioning. That's awesome.
Yeah, that
I know,
sounds
it's so great.
dangerous.
We didn't have air conditioning, and there's no insulation in the shack at all. It's just the wood, and it easily gets over 100 degrees in there.
I
So
believe
once we had
that.
the AC, we turned it on, we grabbed a fan, and we would shut up the shack so it was all closed off. And me and the lifeguards would hide in there because it was so much colder than outside.
Wow.
Just making it like a refrigerator in there.
Yeah. And we had snacks. So they're like,
Yeah,
I'm so hot. And like, there's ice cream in the fridge.
you could survive the zombie apocalypse in that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yo,
the AnaliteGleem's
we
got the
talked
key, everybody.
Got ice cream sandwiches again today?
We do.
Nice.
We went to the store. Well, I didn't go to the store. I was still asleep. But my mom and sister went to the store. They got the ice cream sandwiches and they just threw the boxes in the freezer and left. They're like, you can order it later. I was like, okay.
See, ice cream
Like,
sandwiches.
you're gonna forget this was here. Zenny ABC said you should show your teachers your QB collection and leaderboard points for school credit. I mean, trivia, come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
They said. Right?
And also crypto earnings, because then you
Yeah.
can convert to fiat. Look, we're doing maths.
We're doing that.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
not big math. And economics. So
True.
if you
True.
Yeah.
Supply and demand and all
We're
that.
covering all of our bases.
We are.
and maybe you can like write down the answers to like the history questions, and then you can cover history, and then
Yeah.
all the things.
See, who needs school anymore? We've got trivia. We've got Coin Hunt World.
Exactly. We have Coin Hunt World. We don't need anything else.
I feel like
Just
in the
refer all
future-
your teachers.
Yeah. In the
Problem
future,
solved.
kids are gonna be like, why are we learning this? How are we ever gonna use this in the real world? And someone's gonna be like, well, you see, in Coin Hunt World. Please.
You gotta know yourself, Katoa.
Exactly.
And your history. The great
And your
the
history.
Caesar Empire in,
Oh, yeah.
in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
I know this stuff.
See all that history. There it is. Finally practical. And you're getting rewarded for it. That's not the
Like,
Maybe that's the trouble with school, is that you're not getting a reward directly when you get an answer correct.
Yeah,
And you don't-
there's
Yeah, you need a little QB doing
Exactly. Dun-da-da-da.
with confetti.
Yes.
Yes.
And the
we
cheering.
have
In
a
crypto.
really big virtual school here that actually is testing out gamification of
Oh.
like the education,
wow.
and it's working out pretty well so far.
Nice.
So I'd like to
I
see that
imagine
like
so.
actually work through the rest
Implemented.
of the education system. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
I mean we've
yes.
already got
What, school being
gamification
fun?
of my health, and that's working.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
have you-
studies are showing.
Have you guys been walking a lot?
I have.
Yeah,
At 3 in the morning.
that's when you walk is 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's
I know, you're crazy.
very quiet.
And like if we're trying to leave for an event or a meal or something, and Trashtoo's already ready, he's just like waiting for the rest of the family to be ready. We're going into the car. I'm like, where is he? Where's Trashtoob? And we just see him walking down the street. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm walking.
That's
You
great.
are
Got
ready yet?
10% left.
I have 5% left. You guys can wait.
Respect, honestly. I got respect.
So did you do much walking before the walking for keys?
Oh, hell no.
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 Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
We
So
had a
have-
car.
Wasn't
Have you noticed
effective.
a difference? Like, do you feel healthier?
I notice I go a lot faster now. More spring in my step.
Yeah.
So,
Get
and
it over
even
with?
when I was at, where was I? Oh, AwesomeCon, the convention last weekend.
Oh yeah, I saw your.
We
some
want
of
to
your
ask
photos.
you about.
Yeah. For some reason, I was faster than the rest of my friends. They didn't seem to have the endurance that I had. So it is making a difference. I
Nice.
remember the first week I started walking, I was so hungry. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Stomach was angry with me. So I just, nom, I gotta eat. And then finally it balanced out. So I've lost a couple of pounds. So it seems to be working.
Nice. Congrats. That's exciting.
Yeah, and earning
So-
fees along the way.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's
I'll
pretty
report
awesome.
that I did not lose any additional weight this week, so I'm still stuck at 9.5 pounds. It's like
It's
I don't
great.
know.
At least you're not gaining, right?
right?
Right, but still, it's like it's just a half a pound to get to 10. It's a half pound.
Oh, yeah.
And it
Oh,
won't
like,
give it to
give me there.
So the nice
Like
thing
right
about our neighborhood,
there.
I noticed while I was walking around, is that there are some gentle rolling hills, a little bit up,
Very
a little bit
gentle.
down. Yeah. So
You never notice the hills in your neighborhood until you start walking them. At least I noticed that.
right.
Yeah.
Because we're always driving.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
ours are pretty steep, and I didn't think
Oh.
they were.
But now you know.
Now I know.
Your feet are telling you otherwise. Yeah.
So I know
Um,
one of the topics you've asked your other guests is what kind of weird things have you seen while out walking? And
Yeah.
I'd have to say I'm the weird thing.
I agree.
Well, 3 a.m, sure. But
Yeah.
so one thing I've noticed is that debris on the sidewalk, like little tree branches, these berries, leaves, and stuff, it annoys me because these little gumball things. They're pointy, spiky balls.
From the sycamore
Yeah, yeah.
trees.
Yes.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah.
So I actually got the leaf blower.
Things that stick to your sock.
And it's battery powered, and I cleared off the sidewalk where I walk
There you go.
because I want my feet to step on clean ground.
That is amazing. You're going above and beyond.
Yes, up in the neighborhood. It's my
Well,
kind
at
of
least
life.
you have lots of sycamore trees in your neighborhood. Those are gorgeous. I love those.
The trees
That
are
like I just had to cut down a tree in my front yard because it's all rotted out, and we've been trying to figure out what tree we're gonna plant in its place. And I really want to plant a sycamore tree, but it drops all those ball things, and it's like,
Yeah.
do I really want to
spiky.
have to? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
the
just cleaned them
doggos are
up,
not gonna be happy
and a
about
week
that.
later, there's stuff on the sidewalk again. I have to.
You know, it's funny you used a leaf blower because at my last house that I lived in, we had this huge tree in the front yard that always dropped all these really long, stringy seed things that would just kind of stick to each other and create this mat that would just hang out on top of the sidewalk and on the grass, and it would just rot and it would
Ew.
kill the grass. And so in the springtime, you'd see me out there with my shop vacuum, vacuuming the front lawn.
Vacuuming the lawn.
Yeah, because if I blew it somewhere, it would just be somewhere else, and that's no one wants it anywhere. So I just vacuumed it.
That is too funny.
I
Yeah,
love it.
so I would be the funny thing that people would see too. I can relate to that.
And also, I was walking
Well,
around with the laptop and then the selfie stick and the GoPro and the microphones and everything.
There's so many people who stare. They
This
just-
was going to be my next question was, what do your streams look like now that they're not inside of a vehicle?
So I carry the laptop in my left hand, kind of like the actual laptop sits on my forearm, and then my hand is up in the back to keep it in place.
So you're like a
That way.
server with like a tray of
Right.
food.
And then with my right hand, if I need to type something or switch screens, then I can still do that. And my right phone also has my hand, so I can still answer the questions as I'm holding everything. And then coming out of the laptop, there's 4 different cords. There's the cord that connects to Trashtoob's phone so that we can see his screen.
Right.
There's another cord that connects the 2 microphones together. so that we each have a microphone. And there's one more cord.
For the GoPro.
I think for the GoPro.
Yeah.
That way it shows when we're walking. So there's cords everywhere, and it's not like the cord, it's like the 10-foot long, massive cords, but they're always tangled. So it just looks like this mess between us as we're walking
around the shopping center.
So then Trashtoob carries his phone and a GoPro. I have this laptop and my phone. We have cords everywhere, and then we're just talking to ourselves while walking.
Yeah. People are going by, giving us the look.
People are eating, and they're just like.
Have you guys considered a stroller? You just put the things in there and then pretend you're talking to like a kid.
We were talking about right before when the announcement came that walking was going to be a thing. We were like, oh, well, what are we supposed to do with the laptop? So we came up with all these crazy ideas. We were like, oh, we'll get a stroller. We could get a shopping cart. I was like, oh, we could just get the stand that the kids wear in marching band for that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, or like a music stand on wheels or something. A piece
of wood to it, and then she wear it like a chest plate.
Yeah, there you go.
The more things we were coming up with, I was like, this is more embarrassing than just carrying the laptop. Never mind.
Well,
maybe not.
I mean, you can see people with strollers all the time. I mean, a stroller would be at least a normal sight. I don't know.
Right.
And sometimes there's dogs in them, so I'm like, dog's laptop.
Yeah,
same thing.
Oh yeah, and babies too.
You could do like that lady I saw last week that had the Yorkie on her chest. You could just strap the laptop to your chest.
The baby onesie thing. The carrier.
Yeah. Just put the laptop there, and like, I don't know, boob shelf it.
Oh, that's the other thing. So sometimes when Trashtoob has the GoPro, he'll like spin it around, and as we're talking, so you can see us. But I'm significantly shorter than him, and it's hot outside, so I'm wearing a tank top, and I'm just like,
hello.
And the laptop, in order for me to type, it's like right under my boob. So I'm like this. I'm like, never mind. Stop. Take the camera the other direction. There's so many times I'm like,
just trying to show the setup. Look, the technology.
Somebody's gonna get a lawsuit one day.
Probably. Skirting the law.
Hey, Marvin's mama, are you in the YouTube? Can you kill this
yeah, I'm going right now.
dirty commenter we have over here?
What's happening?
We got some spammer, but
it's because they heard us talking about boobs.
Probably. I heard boob shelf and it was like, yes, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
spelling it correctly
that's taken care
or
of.
different alternate spellings of the boobs.
So many emojis on there.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So the toughest part with the stream is transitioning from in the car to going out walking.
Outside.
Getting through the door is because we got so many cables.
Yeah.
And then also we got
course.
to remember to plug in the power cable when we get back in the vehicle because walking around, the laptop has to do a lot of work processing the video and everything. So it eats up the battery really quick.
Yeah.
So if we forget to plug in the laptop, then oops. Oh, stream's all done.
Wow.
So, but yeah, that's the toughest thing is just the transition, getting out of the car and then getting back into the car. And I love getting back into the car because the air conditioning works really well.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And summer is warm.
Yeah.
So, Trashtoob, I did want to ask you about your collaboration stream that you did with Blockboy while you were in California. Could you tell us a little bit about, I mean, I know some people might know why you were in Anaheim, but for those that don't know, give us a little rundown on how your Anaheim trip went.
So it was like a year in the making.
Yeah?
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and there is not really annual convention, but a Star Wars focused convention that every few years. So sometimes in Anaheim, Orlando. They're going to London next year.
Are you gonna go?
No.
Why?
I'd like to go. Never been over there, but back
you
to
could
back.
get their yellow vaults.
Yeah.
Some good money.
It'd be a great excuse to go to London. That's for sure. Ask Blockboy.
So that was the thing. A year ago, I sent Blockboy a message because I saw, oh man, you're in Hollywood, and I'll be in Anaheim the following year. So I sent him a message. Hey man, would you like to get together? Sure, man. That's cool. So about a month ago, I messaged Blockboy before heading out to Anaheim. Said, hey man, I'm heading out there. It's coming up. Are you still interested? Because he had kind of fallen off the radar, fallen off the scene recently.
Yeah.
He used to have his streams talking about strategy and taking advantage of the new changes in the game, but that hasn't happened in a while. So I said, well, maybe he's not involved anymore, but he's still on the leaderboards.
Yeah.
But he replied back. He said, yeah, man, absolutely. He's totally up for doing the collaboration stream. So I said, cool. All right, well, here's my hotel. And by the way, I'm next to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse restaurant.
Nice.
Oh, I know what we're doing after the stream.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it was cool.
Steak and lobster, baby.
He pulled up in his Blockmobile, and I had the laptop and everything all with me. And he had never really gone around Anaheim. And I was looking at the map. It was a little bit sparse there. I had added some points where the convention center was, but I didn't really know the rest of the area. So it was neat for both of us. You know, that's what they encourage in Coin Hunt, is to go out and explore your neighborhood.
Right.
He drove, and I did my thing with the laptop, and we talked, and then we got on to Star Wars at the end. It was fun.
Nice.
And then we went back to the hotel, and there's Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. So Comrade Killian was staying back in the hotel room. He wasn't feeling so good, but of course he was up for dinner. So
Right.
we all went over to the steakhouse and had a big massive dinner, and it was a good time. It was neat meeting Blockboy in person. You know, it's one thing when you see somebody on YouTube, right? And you kind of, it's weird. Psychologists talk about this. You develop this relationship with them, even though you've never really met them in real person. So seeing somebody in person, you know, it's a little bit different, and it's cool. It's just, you know, kind of weird too. You know, like meeting your celebrity.
So you're like, we're meeting for the first time, but I feel like I already know you.
Exactly. But yeah, it was
That
cool.
is so cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. It's so cool. I mean, K-Hag said it a few weeks ago, but it's really cool about this game too, that we've all connected and we're all like this one big community and we're all kind of friends. And if we were ever to travel to Maryland, I would know I could reach out to Trashtoob and AnaliteGleem, like, hey guys, anybody want to go hunting? And you guys will be right there. Or you tell me like, no, but here are the streets that we can go, and then there's a great restaurant down the street, and I just think that's such a cool part of this.
Yeah, come over to our house. We'll get dinner first, and then we'll go hunting for a few hours, and then dessert afterwards.
Yes,
Do we
milkshakes.
get some piano though? Like I want some piano.
Sure.
A show.
Dinner.
Dinner and a show.
Dinner and a show. Nice. Surely we can arrange for some entertainment.
Do we get to participate in it though? Because I wanna like do like a duet piano thing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, interactive.
Yeah.
I have some keyboard. We can make that happen.
So many keyboards. They're everywhere.
So many keyboards. AnaliteGleem, are you also musically inclined, or does your dad hog all of those
I
genes?
do not have the musical talent. No, I like the funky kind of weird instruments like a thumb piano or an ocarina, but I'm not classically trained at all. It's more like every once in a while I'm reminded I have it and that it exists, and I'm like, oh, what does this do? But no,
I
I don't
learned
know.
what a hurdy gurdy was today. I had never seen a hurdy gurdy before, and that thing is cool.
What is that? Is that an instrument of some kind?
So we were talking about like different folk metal music in the off-topic section of the Discord today.
Oh yes,
Folk metal music.
Yeah, because so I went to a concert a couple weeks ago of The Who at the HU, which is a Mongolian metal band.
And
someone was mentioning it, and so then we all just started talking about all these different folk metal bands, and there's a Indian folk metal band called Bloodywood, and then there's what was that other interesting one? Oh, there's a Maori metal band that was really cool. And then someone came up with this. It was like a German medieval folk metal band. And they were playing like hurdy-gurdies and like old lutes. And yeah, it was super cool.
Nice.
So
Were they also like dressed as Vikings or something?
yes,
Right,
yeah, they were like
orange
all medieval. Yeah, yeah.
I was just
awesome.
literally joking.
No, they were, and it's awesome. Like that's my favorite of the music that I discovered today. It was really cool. It's called.
Wait a minute, what's the hurdy-gurdy? Because I thought that was the guy with the monkey. He would like crank this thing on the side.
Well, kind of, not
and
really.
The monkey would go collect money from the people.
Yeah. So a hurdy-gurdy is like a they call it a drone instrument. So it kind of plays itself, but it doesn't. So it's got keys on it. It looks like kind of like a guitar. It's got strings, but it's like a box, and it's got keys on one side of the guitar, like buttons. And there's a crank on the end, and you crank the crank, and it strikes the chord, like the strings, and the buttons actually change the length of the chord, like they stop it at. So the buttons are like your fingers on the guitar, and the crank is like you strumming the guitar.
Okay.
So
Okay,
it
I think
kind
I've
of
seen
plays
that.
itself, but it kind of doesn't. But it's a
Got
really
it.
intricate looking instrument. It's really cool.
I just Googled it. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, it
it is
looks
an
cool,
interesting
right?
looking thing.
Yeah, and it's
Like
one
a
of, it's something,
guitar, violin,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like a violin.
hello,
and it's
with
like
like a harmonica on top of it.
two people can play it at a time, which I thought was interesting because like someone can be pressing the buttons and someone else can crank the thing, and you don't really have to be super musically inclined to play it. You just press the buttons and turn the crank, and which is why it's called a drone instrument. So
And you probably look really sophisticated playing it.
yeah. And people play them at like medieval fairs and stuff. But
Cool.
anytime I see something I've never seen before, I read the entire Wikipedia article. So this is why I know all this stuff about the hurdy-gurdy. Your lesson for today.
All right, Renee, that sounds like a trivia option. We should add that in the database.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, that would be.
You gotta
It
figure out how
would be
to.
cool to have some different instruments, not just like what did happen to the pictures in the music category? I don't see those anymore.
Oh.
Did we have
Yeah,
pictures in the
I
music
didn't
category?
Yeah, remember there used to be like the guitar and the piano.
Yeah,
The
they're
guitar had like a blue
music.
background,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? I haven't seen those in a
Yeah,
while.
I
now that
haven't-
think about
Couple
I
times.
never
you-
click on music.
it.
Yeah, me either. I like music, but
I absolutely
for
love
the
music.
trivia,
Yeah. I don't know names of songs or people or
it's not
albums.
just me.
I love music. Music is my life, but I am really bad at celebrity info.
Yeah.
That has to do with celebrity, I guess. I'm like, it's sure, we'll go with this person.
Yeah.
That's like my go-to category.
Really?
Celebrity.
But you live where the celebrities
Actually, I
live,
hate it. Just
so-
kidding, Renee. I hate it. It's so hard.
I mean, when you
Don't
live in
believe me.
celebrity land, you get to know a lot more stuff about celebrities than the rest of us that don't live in celebrity land. So
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like pop culture.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by it, I suppose. Yeah. Fair enough.
Fuzzy Crypto, she always goes to the celebrity category. And
Yeah?
she usually does really well on there. So,
Mhm.
yep, all that
That's my
entertainment for
girl.
night watching, and I forget what the other ones are, but yep,
All the
keeping up with
e-news
them.
and stuff.
I don't know.
So Medv Rich says I had a picture of a harp today in music category. So
Oh.
there you go. Still
Oh,
there.
cool.
apparently.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they are still there.
I guess
Probably
I should've-
just diluted a lot. I know Renee put in new ones that like ask you lyrics to songs. And the only reason why I knew that is because I went back and looked at her talking in the chat, and I saw her asking people if they knew this song or that song based on the lyrics. And I was like, well, that's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could sing the rest of the entire song, but I can't tell you who played it or the name of it.
Same. Oh my gosh, same.
Yeah, the one line out of context without the rest of the song around it.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Tough. So anyway, so
We'll
yes,
get the hang of it soon.
I would love to do a duet if we ever were to do that. So I loved this idea of having you on for our Father's Day thing because watching you two reminds me so much of my dad. Because my dad, though I had a much older dad, so my dad was 53 when I was born. So, you know, when I was, you know, in my early teens, like he was in his, you know, late 60s. And so everyone assumed he would be like, you know, boring because he's older. My dad would make techno music in the basement with
What?
me. Yeah. And he wrote musicals, and we would act in the musicals on stage in front of a full audience because he wrote them for like this dance company that instead of having a boring recital where they just turn a song on and the kids dance, it was a musical. And so like my dad wrote stories around the songs. So yeah,
so
it was, like,
cool.
My dad was like super awesome, and you guys just like remind me of like my childhood and hanging out with my dad, and he was like always doing fun shit and always cracking jokes, and like yeah. If he was still around, he would totally be into Coin Hunt World and doing it with us and whatever. So yeah.
Awesome.
Oh
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad we could remind you and bring that back to you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
And,
thing. Working from home, or actually when I was working regularly, I would drive into DC. It would take an hour, work 8 hours there, and then take an hour drive home, and then I'd be home. But I wasn't really talking to the kids very much.
No, we didn't really talk at all.
And then working from home, I would be in the basement, but I wasn't really home or available then either. So
The man cave.
Coin Hunt World. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm in the hole.
My dad actually lived in the basement. Like he had a bed down there and everything.
A
Well,
true
it was
artist.
It was even worse when COVID first hit, because then me and my siblings, we all had virtual school, and then Dad was working from home. So we're all in the same building, like 10 feet
But
away
not
from
talking
each other,
to each
and we're
other.
not talking at all.
Right.
I would never see him. I would barely see my siblings, maybe if we were like grabbing lunch or something in between classes. But we were all right there. And for like a year, we never saw each other.
Yeah, we were still separate.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And none of us were sick. So we had no reason to not see each other other than we were all too busy.
Yeah.
So even now, just by streaming once a week or whenever we get a chance, it's still pretty much the only time I actually get to see my dad. And
Family
like
time. Yeah.
yeah, and catch him up on whatever random stuff has happened throughout the week.
So yeah. So thank goodness
That's
for
really
Coin Hunt World
nice.
and streaming.
Yeah.
And we have
Yeah.
time to
That's
do that.
really nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Aw. Such a heartwarming thing. Okay.
I know.
Y'all are gonna make me cry this episode. I just know it.
That would be 3 in a row.
Dad jokes.
That would
That's right. Where are the dad jokes?
More dad
today.
jokes.
Okay, here's a dad joke.
Give it up, give it up.
I got a few of my hairs cut this week. Just
Oh.
like a couple of them.
Yeah.
You got a haircut? I got them all cut.
Yeah, all
You guys are too much.
yeah.
So, AnaliteGleem, I've been dying to ask you, how was it being the first hunter to ever open a white vault in the United States?
Crazy. So,
Were you guys even expecting that, or were you
No,
literally
I
just
thought we were
streaming?
joking.
Yeah, who suggested that in the chat?
It was either Beats or Anakura. Somebody, because we joke all the time about the craziest stuff. So when someone, whoever it was, threw it in the chat, was like, "Oh, give them a white vault," we were all laughing because that's hilarious.
Yeah, there's
That-
no white
there's
vaults
no
in the
white
U.S.
vaults in the U.S. And then who was it, Illusion Weaver?
Yeah, I
Said,
think
refresh the game.
right.
Oh my gosh.
And we were just like,
Just
what?
dropped in.
We were like, what? Sorry, what? So we refreshed the game, and at first I couldn't see it because I have the game on dark mode, so the white
Mhm.
vault actually looks more gray. So I'm like spinning around the map a bunch of times. I'm like, where is it? It's
Right.
not there.
Because it was in front of the GameStop
It was, and then
where another vault was. We thought, oh, it's just
oh,
that
it's
grayed
just-
out
we
vault.
already hit the vault. So then we saw
Oh,
it. It was actually
okay.
the Five Guys. It was in
Oh,
front of
that's what it
Five
was,
Guys. Yeah. So we
burger.
saw it.
Mm.
I was like, oh, this is great. It's actually here. We have keys for it. But then came a dilemma. The first dilemma was, well, who gets to open it? And the second dilemma was, we have 420 white keys.
You don't want to ruin that perfect number.
It's
You
a
don't.
we dare ruin it.
So, like, unless he's gonna drop 9 more.
Pretty much.
Even 4 would do.
Thanks for the vault, but can I have a key to go with it?
Right?
So we decided to sacrifice the key and our perfect number. And I was like, oh, well, it's Trashtoob's dream. You know, he was the first person to get involved with the game. Clearly, he's going to want to open the vault first. And he's like, no, Anna, let you open it first. Just like straight off the bat, he was like, all right, you first. I was like, what? Okay. And then every time,
Not gonna say no.
I'm like, nope, I get to be the first in something. I threw in the key, and I'm thinking, all in my head, I'm like, well, it's a different color. And usually when we do any color other than blue, it's a really difficult question. So then I started panicking. I was like, oh God, it's the first white vault in the US. I'm going to get the question wrong.
And on stream.
And
Oh no! In live streaming.
I'm going to get the question wrong.
But then there were only 2 categories, right?
And that was also weird. I was like, there's no third category. It was
That's
just the 2.
interesting.
I was like, all right, we'll go with you. It was the easiest question.
Yeah.
I got it right off the bat. It was perfect. And I just...
Was it a blue vault level question, or was it something you had never seen before?
Yeah, it was still a blue vault level.
Okay.
I think it was a question I've gotten before a bunch of times. And because I've gotten it so many times, it was an easy question. And I just couldn't help but giggle and smile because it was the craziest thing. The parking lot is empty. It's just us running around and screaming about a white vault. There's nobody there.
That's right, because we turned the car around so it was facing the
We're
Five
in the
Guys.
middle of a parking lot just staring at a Five Guys, giggling and screaming.
Yeah.
And streaming.
And streaming.
Exciting.
And then of course we have to tweet about this. So after
Of course.
I finished the ball,
And you had cool shoes on, right?
I did.
That's
I always
right.
had awesome shoes on. I did the happy little walk up to the Five Guys, snapped a picture, did the happy little walk back. It was so chaotic almost.
The spontaneity of it all.
Yeah, definitely.
That's exciting. That is exciting. And then what were your rewards for the perfect? Do you remember?
I don't remember. It's probably on the stream. I might have taken a screenshot, but
I would guess they probably drop the same amount of resources, right? Like
Yeah,
just
probably.
like green vaults drop the same amount for blue.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Cool though.
Yeah, there we go. The first white vault in the
First
US.
white vault. Yep.
That is so sweet. Now we all just have to go to El Salvador or the Philippines or
Yeah.
Malaysia, right? Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Exotic Malaysia.
That's exciting. All of these places we need to go plan vacations to.
Exactly.
I see.
I'm totally down for all of the like Central America, Caribbean ones. Like that's where, yes, I will do those. I
So
love
you
the
have family
Caribbean.
there what is your connection with the Central American countries?
I just
I
love
think
it.
You just love going there? Okay, awesome.
Like I just have like this Caribbean soul. So like, bless you.
Thank you.
I went to Honduras recently. Last year, right after last Thanksgiving. I almost didn't come home.
Really? Was that nice there?
Yeah, and it was my second time there, and the first time had been like on a cruise, and I had like checked the place out, and I was like, this place is amazing, I have to come back. So then I went back for 2 weeks, and I was actually going there because I was trying to convince my mom to move there. So my mom lived in Rhode Island, and there was nothing keeping her in Rhode Island, and it was she had no reason to stay in Rhode Island, and she hated it there. And instead of just moving somewhere else normal, I was like, why don't we buy a property in Honduras? You can live there, and I can come live there in the winter with you. And like, we can rent some of it out, and that can pay for it, and we can have our own garden. We can live off the land. And like, I was all about it. I would still do it, but I couldn't convince her to. So
And plus Coin Hunt World isn't there yet.
no.
Not yet.
I mean, right next door, but yeah, it's not there. Which I actually on that little that
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
You
they
sent
had
out a
that
survey, right?
that
Asking.
poll, right? They're asking like what country do you want it in, and so I put Honduras on there, and then Anna Kerr actually shared a link to it in the Discord today, so I clicked on it. There's no Honduras on the results, and I was like,
Hey.
what happened? So I went and I voted for Honduras again. And then supposedly like the results were auto like live refreshing. And so I clicked on the results and then it didn't say Honduras. And I was like, I guess they just don't want to have anything in Honduras. So I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so
I'll just try again later.
Yeah, Roatan, Honduras.
Honduras.
Yeah, Roatan, Honduras is like the Oklahoma of the Caribbean. Like everyone is super friendly. Everything is super affordable and like it's just comfortable. Like I mean, you could sleep outside as long as you have enough bug spray. And like almost every day. And sometimes they have like thunderstorms that come through and you don't want to sleep outside then, but like I don't know. It was just like
Hang on, what you're into?
it was wonderful. It was like one of the best experiences. And like everyone's just so friendly. Like and most of the people speak English because it's such a touristy place. But it's also like 40% of the people that live on that island are expats. So yeah,
wow.
it's mostly people that just got sick of the States and were like, hey, let's go live the island life. And like that's how I feel. Let's just go live the island life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, then we'll have to check into that.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Roatan, Honduras, highly
That's one
recommend.
world is-
Yeah, I will if that happens. So they already have like their own Bitcoin beach too. So
Oh,
it hasn't
nice.
like it just recently kind of made news, but it's not like really huge news yet. But most of Roatan accepts Bitcoin now, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and
That
so
is really exciting.
yeah, if the game expands to Honduras, I will be going there for the launch. It will happen because I can leave here at 7:00 in the morning and be there before noon, and it might cost me like $500. And
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Pretty
And
reasonable.
I already have because
Yeah.
people are super friendly, and I was there for 2 weeks. I already have friends that I can just message and be like, "Hey, I'm coming back. What do you want to do?"
Nice. That's awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, and if anyone wants to come, I'll show you around. It's like the best snorkeling in the world. Like
Oh.
the best
Sounds like
snorkeling.
a dream.
Yeah.
Sounds real dreamy.
Oh, it's wonderful. Anyway, this is not
Right.
what oh, Zenny asks, where was this poll? Zenny, if you check the Coin Hunt World Twitter, there is a link to the poll there. And also, I believe Anna Kerr was sharing it in a couple different places on Discord. But also, if you just go to coinhunt.world and you scroll down, there's the poll is also there as well.
Oh, cool. It's on their website.
Yeah, because when you click on the link on the Twitter, I think it just brings you to their website.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know.
Aw, Jibun said a family that plays Coin Hunt World together stays together.
That's right.
Aw.
To adapt an
Yeah.
old saying.
And
True.
earns together.
Yep.
And earns together. So cool.
So speaking of, do you guys have any sense of how much you've actually earned from the game?
That's a good question. Let me see if I can check it without
Right.
making it the Zoom call go down.
Oh.
See what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
We're welcome
Oh,
to
there you
uphold here and
go.
You're
take that.
sideways.
My gimbal rotate.
Well, you can't rotate. It's all taped up.
All right, we're not rotating.
You can stay right there. It's fine.
Okay, so
Ooh,
in Uphold, I have 0.052 Bitcoin, which right now is $971. It used to be so much more. Used to be.
Yeah, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a decent amount.
Yeah.
And then for Ethereum, I have 0.789.
Nice.
Almost
So y'all are
0.8
Make me
Ethereum.
look at those numbers.
That's exciting.
So yeah, I've been playing since the end of February last year,
Mhm.
and sometimes I would go pretty hard. Like for the events, that's when I find that holy cow, I end up earning so much more crypto because
now.
you're trying to collect the resources, and you're opening up all these vaults, you're getting all the crypto as well as the resources. Another time later, yep. But then, so that's changing now, right? No more crypto during events. So, and I think that makes sense because, like Chinese New Year and the other special events, they also talk about how much crypto they paid out. And, with all the hunters, everybody going hard for the event, that's got to be a big draw on the wallet for taking a poster. So it makes sense that they would make that change, but hopefully the resources are more generous now, so that
I don't know that they are though.
No, they haven't mentioned that.
Someone was thinking that that means we get 2 resource boxes, and then Illusion Weaver was like, no, it's just
no.
No.
He's like, I don't know where that rumor was started, but it's just one.
All right then. Well, there's an open spot there. Drop a box. Does it real good?
Please, can we have some more resources?
So, did you say 0.05 Bitcoin?
Yes.
Okay, so if we assume that Bitcoin and Ethereum are even, which because they usually are, right?
Icy.
I gotta go cough.
I have half of that, and I stopped the distribution to my uphold like back when they allowed us to, and considering the actual transfer price, like what it was when they transferred it, like I have a whole spreadsheet. I was keeping track of all this shit. At that point, I had earned
numbers.
Yeah, I had earned $2,500. So then you're probably about double that. Wow. And who knows if you had if you were playing earlier than me, and if you're still transferring, then it's probably even more than that because of the price fluctuations and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It's really good.
Yep.
Anna Kura just joined in the chat and says hello. He said, "Oh my God, it's Trashtoob and Analyte." Hello!
Yay! You found us.
I just got that random tickle in the middle of your throat.
Oh man!
And you can't get rid of it unless you go cough.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's the weirdest thing.
So you had to go take a moment.
I did.
You had to go murder that clown that's messing with you.
Murder that clown.
Anyway,
I have not heard that one before.
I have about 0.00, I think 9 in Bitcoin, and then 0.1 in Ethereum.
Oh wow!
But I don't really play that often. It's like 1 or 2 times a week. So
family time.
Family time.
So obviously during the streams.
And
sometimes we'll go out together. Other evenings. It feels weird not streaming.
It does.
Right?
What was the other night?
Yesterday.
We had to go look at the car. Right. So AnaliteGleem just got her driver's license, passed the practical driving test. So now we gotta get to the car.
Everybody watch out.
Yeah, exactly. The sidewalks are not safe.
Nope.
So a friend of ours was saying, I think their dad is in an assisted living home and doesn't really drive anymore. So he's figured out that, I don't need the car. So we went out to go take a look at it last night. And hey, look, vaults along the way. On the route. So,
that's so convenient.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
That's a cool thing about
Cornhole
that I really love is, wherever you're going, like, I could go over here and hit a couple vaults along the way.
Yep.
Very distracting. It makes me late to work nearly every day. Like, dang it, I missed it. I gotta go back around. Especially if it's in my own vault. Yeah. So Hoth asked in the chat, he asked if do we think it's gonna dip even more? If the dip is gonna dip. If it's gonna dip and then dip again.
right?
Yeah, sure.
And dipping.
You're confident? Yeah.
I am confident.
Why not?
That information?
No.
Friends say yes.
Well, that's right. Magic 8 Ball. What does it say?
Right.
Tarot cards.
There we go.
My boyfriend does all like the analyzing and listening to all the professional people that know all the things and whatever.
Oh.
And he says he's pretty sure it's going to keep going down. And because
Yeah.
either that or he was saying that because he didn't want to go out hunting with me that night. Because I was like, oh my God, babe, we need to go hunting. Look. And he's like, well, but it's going to keep going down. I was like, okay.
So he's saving his keys for when it's even lower and you get more stats and Gwei.
I mean, he's got plenty of keys.
Is that the new
because he never
strategy?
uses them, so no.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got
So
to figure it out.
Bitcoin is below 20,000 now. So what is that? Over 500 sats?
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so
When I was on my way home, it was 523.
Holy cow! I haven't been out today. Oh
when
my
I was
gosh!
hunting this morning, it was 525,
Wow.
Wow.
and Gwei was 6 digits.
6
Yes.
digits. Oh my gosh!
6
Yep.
digits.
All right, guys.
100 and something
Yeah,
thousand.
well, it was a good thing
BRB,
I
gotta go hunt.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Man.
It was definitely crazy.
Yeah.
That was actually on my list of interesting things that I saw while hunting that I was going to bring up. So 6-digit Gwei.
6 digits away.
Well, I think a couple of months ago it was the crypto values were dipping, and I kind of jokingly said, "Well, is Cuckoo Puffs going to pull the plug if it hits 10,000 for Bitcoin?"
So you're
And
saying this is your fault, Crashman?
probably,
Okay.
well, it's in the name.
You're too
Crash
powerful.
Man.
Oh, this just in. Hoth says it is 541 Satoshis right now.
Gotta go.
So,
Yeah.
Go on mobile.
Bye, y'all. Have fun today. We'll take a look at that car again.
Hey, by the time we're done with the stream, it's gonna be at 600. So don't worry, guys.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I'm
Korkio's boyfriend strategy. Yes.
Exactly.
I'm probably going to break my no hunting unless walking rule because otherwise I miss the night vaults. So yeah,
Right.
unless I like wake up at 5, and I don't really want to do that on a Sunday. So I'm probably going to go out driving tonight.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
can
3 o'clock
you know
walk
it's
tonight will be really enriching.
oh
That was a good one.
you know what's funny too is the prices just like the system vault nerf just happened and we were all complaining like, oh, we don't hit system vaults anymore anyway, blah blah blah. And then I see more and more people like, how can you not hit system vaults right now? It's basically
Right.
like hitting a UV 3 months ago.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
So-
That's crazy.
It's funny how we put values on things.
I didn't hit system vaults like a few months ago though, so I'm still not hitting them.
Yeah, me neither. Still not worth it to me.
Yeah. I gotta win that like white QB and that Doge QB in the auction house, so I need those keys.
Oh. How much does a white QB go for? What kind of
I
range?
think my last bid was 285, but there was also one in there for
That-
230 that I just happened to miss seeing. So I don't know, but they look like they're going for about that.
Okay.
Yeah, the white QBs are a little less expensive. The Doge obviously is
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
once it caps to 600, I'm out.
I got a message from Jybone this week. Like, she's like, "Hey, did you know that you and MarvinsMama are bidding against each other on my Doge QB? Like, I'm gonna be putting another one up, so you guys just decide who wants it." And I was like, it's at 600 keys now. I don't want it that bad, so whoever's
I don't
bidding
think
on it
either
now
of
can
us-
have it.
Right.
Yeah, we were just like casually like, if it goes cheap, we'll take it, but nah.
It's with all this Doge and Missy talk. I'm like, oh, I should
Right.
get it. I should get my hands on one of those.
Yeah.
But,
You know
That's
that
interesting.
whenever they bring up something like that, something's gonna happen. Something.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
What do you guys think is gonna happen? Well, first of all, who's everybody's vote in this in the ring of Missy versus Doge QB or Doge QB?
the-
Oh, those
the-
aren't my dogs.
The dogs are voting.
Our dogs.
They're voting for you.
Apparently Doge
I guess we're
in our house.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is an all Doge stream.
Yes. All right. Solid.
They're so loud.
They're so loud.
They're so
It's
cute
okay.
though. How many dogs do you have?
We have 2.
What kind are they?
That's
What
a
are their
great
names?
question.
They're mutts. They're rescues.
Yeah. So we think one is a rat terrier, and then the other one is a whippet mix.
Ooh.
We
Oh,
also have
cute.
2 rats, but they're quiet. So
I don't know. The one makes funny purring,
she does.
meowing sounds.
we have one cat, Callie, and she talks for everything. If you startle her, if you make eye contact with her too long, she just makes cute little random noises, just little, just like all
That's
these.
so adorable.
My
And then when she
Bible does
runs,
that.
she sounds like a herd of elephants. She's so heavy.
She's so heavy-footed, and she
You
doesn't
guys
run
could-
very well. She just slides, so her feet are scattering, and she's thumping.
Like a
She
cartoon.
sneaks up the stairs. She's so
So
obnoxious.
animated.
You
Right,
guys
exactly.
could literally be describing my pit bull right now. He purrs. Like when you pet him, he purrs.
Oh yeah, so does Marvin.
Yeah. Pit bulls purr. It's the cutest freaking thing. And then like
They are.
if you like look at him real like odd, he'll like do this chomping thing. Like I call it his alligator chomp. He just goes
Uh,
like
Oh.
he talks back at you.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
And
is
then
so cute.
he like, especially if he hears me like putting food in the bowl or like I say the word dinner or anything like that, he just comes galloping and you can just hear his nails on the like
Yeah.
laminate floor. Like, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He comes pounding down the stairs. Like he's getting older, so he doesn't like take the stairs quickly. He does them one at a time. So 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the front
Oh.
feet, then the back feet, then the front feet, then the back feet. You know? Yeah. So you
Oh my
know-
god, that's funny. Marvin goes one at a time when he goes down the stairs. It cracks
Oh,
me
very
up.
careful.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very careful.
will lie down the stairs. Half the time they miss steps. They come crashing to the walls.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
That's Pearl.
Not
She's like
walking.
sliding out.
just
Right.
like scattered. They're not graceful at all.
Oh,
Our one
It's so
dog
good.
Piper is like a tire going flat because when she's happy and you're petting her, she does this hissing kind of it's hard to describe, but kind of like a sigh, like but it's
yeah.
like
It's just-
purring.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a tire going
It just
flat.
sounds like air leaking out of a balloon. It's just a really scary.
It's a very, like,
when she runs out of air. She takes a deep breath in and it just.
it keeps
Oh my goodness,
It's
it's so cute.
so weird.
We
It's
do not
happy.
deserve
Awesome.
animals.
yeah.
They're the best.
And she
Oh
rumbles.
man.
If she's like
Oh, yeah.
sleeping and you want her to go outside and you go to pick her up, or she's in your way and you move her, she just
Because she's couch
she
potato,
just grumbles.
super couch potato.
Oh, that's my kind of girl right there.
Sounds just like my pit bull too.
Great.
All right, so did you guys hear the news about the Hunter's Lodge on
Oh, yes.
the 15th? Have you
Right.
totally cleared your calendars? Taken the days off of work, everything?
Absolutely. That Friday afternoon, totally clear.
Yeah.
Trashtoob is
And like
good.
Gleam's
Sorry.
skipping school.
In July? Hopefully she's done with school by
It's not
July.
July.
I don't know. She's gonna be in there for the next 5 weeks.
Right.
Scheduled for work that day. I'm just gonna take off.
Right.
Mm.
Right. Not available.
Nope, can't do it.
I've blocked my calendar completely out. I gotta figure out if we're gonna do like a after Hunter's Lodge stream thing. 'Cause that might be
Oh.
fun.
Ooh.
Right, because
Gonna
there's
have
so
to
much
call out sick.
information to digest
Yeah.
from the Hunter's Lodge, so it needs discussion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, for
That's a
sure.
good
And I
idea.
always love when they have the voice channel after.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
I don't know if they did it. Did they do it the last time?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
The community voice channel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, questions
Yeah,
from
they're fun.
folks.
Yeah.
Oh no, not that one. The one where it's like all the community just in the voice
everyone can
channel,
just
like
chat.
afterwards. Yeah, and it's like a free for all. It's chaotic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, those ones are super fun.
disorganized one. Yeah, that sounds chaotic. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was loving though. They were talking about in the Discord we really have to make a Hunter's Lodge bingo card.
Oh,
for
yeah.
these because, hey guys, can you hear me?
Nice.
One.
Every person that's put on the stage asking that. What was the other one? K-Hag asked me about API.
Oh, nice.
There are a couple of them. They're good ones.
I like this. So I think we
Right.
definitely need to come up with these bingo cards, distribute them to all our viewers, and then then people can bring back their cards, and we can see who wins, and maybe we can get some, I don't know,
They could
things.
tweet their bingo card.
Oh,
result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
We'll spearhead this. I'm not sure how,
We'll make
but
it
we
happen.
will. We're gonna make this happen.
Oh no, Jybone has a good / horrible idea.
Oh boy, those are the best.
Oh,
Drinking
boy.
card.
Oh
Isn't that how
boy.
you play bingo?
What was that
Not
show?
me.
New Heart?
Do you want me to survive the Hunter's Lodge?
Yeah, we have to make it all the way to the end.
Yeah, I want to be able to hear what they say.
Understand. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Retain the information. I'm down though, Jybone.
Maybe we can make the boys do that. They've
Yeah.
got
Oh, yeah.
they do plenty of drinking on their shows and whatever, so they can handle it. Not me.
Right.
Pos P. Need recommendations from Pos P.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, that's for sure.
Coley says shots. No shots. No, thank you. No. It's, even
Yeah,
shots
I would've been-
singular is too much for me.
God.
Look at us. We
We are
say
getting-
the word shots, and all of a sudden the
I
spam
know.
comments start showing up. It's like we can't talk about boobs or alcohol without the spam comment showing up in our.
Triggered.
I can hear you.
Oh my!
Just kidding. How do they do that? That's crazy.
It's so
At
weird.
least it was only 2 this time.
Yeah.
I like that they pop up as like fun, suggestive emojis though on the screenshot.
Really?
Yes.
You guys will have to check them out later. It's
All right.
No text, but very suggestive
emoji
emojis.
description.
Oh yes, those are the best.
We get an emoji in the chat. I'm like, oh yes, crying laughing emoji, smiling face emoji,
Eggplant emoji.
Yeah.
water droplets emoji. Why?
It's supposed to be a wholesome episode, you guys. I'm so sorry.
yeah. So to make it more wholesome again, are y'all buying the summer QB when it comes out in a couple days?
Yes, absolutely.
Yup.
From the
I,
preview, I saw the colors. I was like, "Is that Patrick from SpongeBob? What is that?"
Right? I thought the same thing, Trashtoob.
Was it IT guy? Someone was talking about how they felt uncomfortable by the fact that the QB had skin color, and
Yes.
none of
Oh,
the other
don't like
QBs
it.
were skin color. But then now that you see that he's got like this horrible sunburn, I think that
Yeah.
just like fixes
It's
it.
forgivable.
It's
Yeah.
not like he's hand or something. It's just
Yeah.
it's a funny sunburn.
Lobstery.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. How else could you convey a sunburn appropriately, I suppose?
Oh yeah, yeah. What other colors would you use for the
Right?
I mean, I guess we could do like a dark blue around the light blue, but then that might not really come across as like, oh, he's sunburned.
That would look more
Right.
like freezer
little, like,
burn or
zombie.
something.
Yeah.
Freezer burn.
Something else. A bad paint job. I don't know.
I'm wondering what the animation will be though on the leaderboard, right? That's where we always see the animation.
Sunscreen.
Yeah.
No sunscreen on this guy. Or QB.
I'm predicting either something on the beach, like literal sun fry, like sizzle,
Oh,
or
That would be fun.
a little
Or
like
like
scuba
a-
moment with his little 2B float thingy.
Yeah, I was thinking like a tidal wave where like the ducky keeps it afloat and then it bounces a bunch of times and goes down.
right.
I like that
Yeah.
idea. That would be cute.
I'm thinking about like the ice QB, how he like took that like swim in the martini glass, right?
Yeah.
Like if they used a similar motion thing with the summer one going into a pool or something like that, maybe
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
maybe it's like a big punch bowl or I don't know.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that would be sick.
Absolutely. And it's got the green drinky as well, the lime drink.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they made it green like a limeade because limeade is so superior to lemonade. Like 100 times superior.
Never actually tried that, but they're both citrusy, so sure.
You've never had limeade?
No.
No.
I don't think I have either.
What?
Is that like a thing you buy at the 7-Eleven or what?
You
Yeah,
get,
it sounds like a Slurpee flavor.
okay, you know the Simply drinks? You have the Simply Apple, Simply Orange, Simply Lemonade.
Yeah.
They have a Simply Limeade. You should just get it and try it.
Oh,
You really,
really shopping.
really
All
should.
right.
Oh, really? That's funny. I have never seen that at the store before. I'm a big fan of their blueberry lemonade one. That one's
Ooh.
That one's
Gosh.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I
have
like
you guys
cranberry
never had
lemonade.
limeade?
I don't know. Maybe
it's
that's not one of the
made
flavors.
with limes.
Yeah.
Know.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, it's 10 times better than lemonade. 10 times. You should try it.
We've
Got it.
determined the summer QB is drinking limeade.
That's good.
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
We've decided.
Apparently,
Wait, so on that note,
the spammer likes limeade.
Okay.
All
the
right.
same person. I
Very
don't know.
juice. What else do you like?
I'll have to figure
Oh,
out
they
later
really
how
like
to
limeade.
kick them out.
They
Yeah.
really like limeade.
Hot.
It's like a
Just
different
getting to
thing
the-
every time.
That's a good question.
Oh my
There it is,
god.
right there.
Here we are.
Hang on.
It's not
The
all.
spammer likes
Yeah,
limeade.
mute. There we
Yeah.
go. Wow, so many kisses.
Since this
Oh,
shows up on our
wait.
video, I'm gonna have to go in and actually edit our videos to blur this out too.
There's so
No, that's what I mean is,
We're everywhere.
Oh.
We're over there. We're over here.
yeah. You mean the live chat after?
Yeah.
We'll figure this out.
Not the live chat, like the
Um,
actual video. Like this is on the video. Like when I upload it to Spotify, this will be on Spotify too.
Oh, I know, but like I said, it's just very suggestive emojis, no text. So
Right.
Just
the-
it's
the-
family friendly, sort of.
there's text. They're only giving emojis, but their name is
Yeah.
Oh.
I see that.
Fair enough. Yes, you're right.
Great.
yeah. And how
Yeah.
they're allowed
That's
to
why we
make a
can't have
name
nice
with
things.
such horrible words in it. Oh
I
my.
know. Anyways,
Anyway.
well, so we all decided we're getting the summer QB. What
Yeah.
are each of your favorite QBs that you wear often, or like that you're most proud of?
That's a great question.
So I like the Earth Elemental QB
Mhm.
because it's
Grass head.
Yeah.
You're a grass head? Yeah.
Totally.
That's
Yeah,
what Korkio's mom calls the Earth QB.
The grass head. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my boyfriend wears that because he doesn't play that often. That's the last one he printed. His vaults are all by the house, and I went walking with my mom, and she comes across that one, and she didn't know his username, and she goes, "Who is this grass head?" So
Grass head. Nice.
yeah,
Awesome.
I laughed my ass off for like 5 minutes straight. For that one.
That was so good.
All of my QBs. I have so many I can't like list all of them. But usually, if we're not in like an event or something where I'm like trying to show off the new QBs that I just got, I usually just wear the red QB because the contrast against the dark background for the dark mode is brilliant. It's not so much that I'm like blinded by it, like if I was wearing the yellow one, and it doesn't blend in too much like the green or the blue one. I just really like how bright the red is against the gray.
That's cool.
Nice.
I usually wear the
They are good. They're good color schemes.
yeah.
I haven't hunted at night in a while, so I used to have dark mode on all the time, but like you can't use dark mode when you're out there like under the crazy Oklahoma sun because then you won't be able to see your screen.
Oh.
So I haven't had it in dark mode in forever. So I didn't even think about that, but yeah, contrast is cool. I used to love seeing like the blue vaults on the dark screen and just like the
Yeah.
Glow.
smoky bit coming out of the top. Yeah. It was
The
super cool.
confetti looks so bright and vibrant. Everything. Yeah, I just really like all the high contrast with the colors in the dark mode.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what does it look like now? Have you guys done the update that came out today? It looks like everything is in HD and
What?
you can
Oh,
move
wait,
around.
are you guys on iPhone or Android?
I'm on Android.
I'm on iPhone.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
there's only an update for iPhone because for Android it was always like that.
Yeah.
And you guys are just like
I feel so we're just behind the times. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, apparently, because like I was reading all that in the Discord, and it's like all the Android users are like, nothing's changed, And then someone like shared a like a screen grab of it. It's like, yeah, it's always been that way.
Yeah,
I
was
guess
playing
for
earlier. I've been
iPhone,
doing
it was like stuck at 10 frames per second, and so they updated that to something better than 10 frames per second for iPhone. So then that's why it's better for you guys.
Well, hopefully
It
that'll
does
help me
look
answer
nice.
the trivia questions faster. Because
Yeah.
man, that half a second kills me. Oh.
Not that
I know. How
Yeah.
does that happen?
Oh well.
Oh yeah, Hoff said iPhone looks like Droid gameplay now. Yeah, all right. Don't rub it in, guys. Kidding. It does look super cool though. I was like, ooh, fancy. Okay.
maybe it looks
I didn't
don't know.
realize you guys had like delayed animations. Like I didn't know y'all were dealing with that.
Do we? Oh,
We didn't know either.
I have noticed. I thought it was intentional.
What?
What's that?
The rewards would slowly rise up and slowly open,
Oh, no.
Oh,
make the game run slower.
slow. Yes.
No, I think
I still think that intention is there.
It was totally on purpose. Because they were talking about there was too much crypto flowing out per hour. So whoa,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
totally would have made sense. But it's just the iPhone thing that you guys get everything Android has like way later.
After.
It always happens
Way
that way.
Yeah. You guys
All
figured out all the
right.
bugs and all the glitches. And, okay, that's good.
Yeah, you guys test all this stuff, and then we'll go ahead and update it when it's all ready.
All right.
Korkio and I have this underlying Android versus iPhone, or Android versus iOS, and I'm like, I'm not switching to iOS, but your phone is super cool. Maybe I will. I don't know. I just love iOS so
Korkio
much.
has the gigantic, the flip phone?
The giant one.
With this huge screen.
That's
Yeah.
enormous.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Analyte,
Yeah.
he said
Oh, watch the
dad
chat.
jokes.
Here it goes.
Don't bring the spammer back.
Yeah. I don't know if I can make Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Wow.
How do I
Creepy.
make the screen see it? It's like it doesn't want to show it.
Right, because it's
There we
there we
go.
go.
There
You
we
gotta
go.
see it.
Yeah, it's
There you
huge.
go, yeah.
Tablet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's straight up
Then
a
it
tablet
folds.
size. It's so cool.
And then when I'm walking, I do it this way.
Oh, that's still a screen on the front when it's
Yeah.
closed?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
some
that's
crazy technology.
Yeah.
And you can't fold it both ways? Like you could fold the screen.
No.
No,
No.
it can only fold one way.
Yeah. I've got the big screen in the middle and then the small screen on the outside. And the reason why I originally got this was because I could play on one half of the big screen in the middle and have Anakura's map up on the other side.
So
That's
updating,
smart.
boom.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's just
cool.
it's crazy though because since I got the phone, I haven't actually used Anakura's map because there's been nothing to update, so I haven't had any new players. But there's also like the option of using Google on the other side, but I also don't hit yellows or greens and Google stuff. So, I mean, the options are there. I just don't use them.
Okay.
Hey, maybe you guys should look into this though for your stream. You could have like, I don't know, Discord in one, or not Discord, Twitch in one, right? And then Coin Hunter. How would that
Oh,
work?
yeah.
I wonder if
Yeah.
that would be a good
It's
Phone
got
for
like I want to say it's
on the
got
go streaming.
16 gigs of RAM,
Wow.
something like that. I made sure it had all the good specs. Coley, yes, it is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 is what they call it. Yeah, Coley was asking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually there's a video on this channel back when I first found the phone. I went to the T-Mobile store, because I have T-Mobile, and one of the guys working in the store actually owned this phone, and I got him to download the game so I could see how it worked on his phone before I bought the phone, because I wanted to make sure everything still showed up properly, and there's a vault and a key right outside the T-Mobile store, so we got to try it out. And so I took a little
And
video.
you got a referral.
Exactly. And the referral?
Except
Genius.
he doesn't play though. which sucks. He never, because it was interesting. Like right after I bought the phone, he got a promotion to like store manager of a different store in another part of town, and I haven't seen him since. And he probably got super busy with his promotion, like he forgot about it. But yeah, so there's a video on this channel of me with my phone taking a video of his phone trying out the game and pulling up Anakura's map on one side and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
Very cool.
That was the very first video. And I only ever made this channel so that I could show that video to the developers because Discord wouldn't let me send it to them. So I was like, here's a link to the YouTube where I uploaded that video for you because no one had that phone to see how it worked and they wanted to see what it looked like. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like Cole is also getting one. Ordered it this week. So that's exciting.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. So there's a couple things that don't work with it. Like if you are on your inventory screen, there's no arrows to go to the next screen when you're in big mode.
Spread out.
Yeah. And then if you're in the settings menu, the back button shows up, but you can't click it. So it doesn't work.
I'm just thinking.
See, that's why Apple doesn't have a folding wide phone yet.
But so
There we go.
the way to solve that is if you want to, and it also the auction house doesn't look as good because everything's huge. So if you have it open, you just you change it to split screen mode and it makes it skinny and then you can see everything.
Oh, okay.
You don't even have to close the app or close the phone. You just change the mode and then you can see stuff. But it's amazing for people with bad eyesight because the text is gigantic for the questions. So
I remember there was people asking about how is there a way to make the text bigger in the game? So
just get this phone. It's huge.
There you go.
Absolutely huge.
Just get this $1,000 phone. It's fine.
So I would, when I was driving and hunting, I would just have the phone open on my lap. It was like the size of a tablet, and I could see the text from the other side of the car. It's like
oh my
you
God.
don't have to worry about trying to read something small on your phone. It's gigantic, and the buttons are huge. So yeah, it was awesome.
People in the lane next to you are trying to give you the answer because they can read it from their car.
Right.
1976.
Yeah. So it's definitely it's a pretty awesome gadget to have for Coin Hunt World. But I've already had to get a warranty replacement once because I use my phone so much, and honestly, I'm a fidgeter, so I would sit there and open and close it and open and close it. Yeah. And I started getting cracks down the middle of the screen.
Oh, it happened.
Oh,
That's why I never get a phone that folds because I know I'm just gonna want to opening and closing it all the time, and the screen's gonna break.
Yeah, but they know that it's.
That's what I used to do. Do you guys remember?
Go ahead.
What? That was
do we remember what? What?
The sidekicks that used to flip open.
Right. It used to rotate. Yeah.
The T-Mobile sidekicks. Yeah. I flipped one of those open so hard the half of it was flying off. It wasn't even you would think I bought this thing from the 99-cent store or something. That's exactly.
And those were well-made phones too. You really had to manhandle that thing.
Wow.
Jeez. Back in the day, at that time, I had Verizon because I worked for Verizon, and so we had phones that slid up differently. They just slid up and down. They didn't flip to the side and whatever.
The chocolate.
Yes, the LG.
I had that one too.
Yeah, and the NVs. We had the NV that opened, whatever. But yeah, I would sit there and just slide them up and down and up and down and up and down over
back and down.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that's why they started making fidget spinners.
Yes, exactly. But luckily they know that this is an issue with the phone, so they replaced it with, no questions asked. And I didn't have to send the phone out or whatever. I just went in there. I was like, hey, this is cracking. They're like, okay, we'll get another one in. We'll call you when it's here. And then, yeah. So
nice.
It was pretty simple.
That's cool. That's very, very good.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll
get back on track.
Yeah.
Walking stuff? Are we going to do accountabilities?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Zenny in here.
Zenny's in here.
Zenny.
Yeah, you got to let us know if you've been doing your walk-in every day. I did 4 days this week, Though 2 of those days I reported before the last stream, since we streamed on Tuesday and now it's Saturday. So I've already counted 2 of those days. I've done 2 since then, but that's still 4 this week.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So if I remember
Four
right,
is 4.
you said that you get dropped off far away from the house, and then you walk all the way back.
Yeah.
And that is complete goal 8 by the time you get home.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, it's exactly the end of where our vaults are. Like, it's this little park that it's just happens to be the farthest away vault. And my boyfriend drops me off there, and I walk home, and it's 6.5 miles, and it's goal 8. It just was like the luckiest coincidence ever. Like,
Right.
we did not plan that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that 4 times this week. And actually, there were a couple of days I went out early enough that I drove myself there, and then because everyone else was still sleeping. And then I had my boyfriend take me to get my car later because that was way easier. Yeah.
Okay.
So Zenny's in the chat says, you all are funny, all good with the 8 quests. Hubby and I have been finally getting up early. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I know I need to get up early too. It gets so hot.
Yeah.
Is it getting hot in Maryland, or you guys got good
Yes.
temperatures? Yeah.
So today it was nice. It was around
Man, today was awesome.
74-ish.
Oh,
And it had
perfect
this
weather.
breeze, constant. Well, for the most part, it was breezy.
Mhm.
It was wonderful. But
Low humidity.
yesterday it was 98 degrees outside, full
That's like
sun,
every day
no
here now.
shade.
Yeah.
It was
Oof.
terrible.
But also humidity was way up as well.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with the Maryland
Oh.
summers is because we have the Chesapeake Bay, we're right next to the bay. It's always super
Constantly
humid.
humid.
I grew up in Rhode Island. I understand that East
Yeah.
Coast humidity. Oof.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you walk outside and your sunglasses just fog up.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, you open the door and then it's just fogging out. Like, what the?
Yeah. It's crazy because the humid days here, the days that we think are super humid, that would still never happen. Like the days that we find to be super humid here are like 50% humidity. And we're like, oh my God, it's so humid. And you guys would be like, it feels like a desert.
Right? I'm drying out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I finally became an Okie when I started thinking it was humid in Oklahoma. I mean, I literally, for the past 10 years, had not ever thought it was humid here, ever, unless it was raining. And finally this year, I was like, man, it feels humid. And it was like 48% humidity. It's ridiculous.
Like, nope, just fully adjusted.
That's the other thing. That's the other reason I enjoy walking at night is because the sun's not beating down on you.
Yeah.
But the goofy thing is the dew point is up, so you're still getting
Yeah.
sweaty and stuff, but
Yeah.
at least, you don't have the oppressive sun.
Yeah. You're not looking like the summer cutie.
Exactly. The sunburn and everything.
So are you guys completing goal 8 ever? Regularly?
I
Well,
don't walk. I'm sorry, I don't have time to walk right now. Maybe when school gets out and I
Yeah.
can actually have time to myself, I'll be able to walk way more. But right now, I'm
Yeah.
not getting any of the goals done.
Usually number 4 on Mondays.
On
walk around the shopping
Mondays.
center? Right.
Other than that, I can't walk.
Yeah.
So how are you getting keys, AnaliteGleem? Are you on the auction house, like trying to make up for it there?
So on days when we're not streaming or I'm not going out hunting with Trashtoob, I just open my mystery boxes whenever I can. There was one time when I got 50 blue keys back to back
Oh,
for
that's
my
right.
mystery boxes.
That's
It was
nice.
Nice.
100 blue keys. I was like, there's no way.
Right.
So I'm very careful to save up a bunch of keys before we go streaming or before we just go out for the night. Because usually for the whole run, it's like 70 to 100 boxes that we open. So I have to be careful to save up each week. That way I have enough for when we're streaming or for when we're just hunting in general.
It was so goofy when I first started streaming. I'd be like around 30 blue keys, but the keys were still on the map, so I'd be able to make it through the whole stream without running out. It's so amazing thinking back to then. I had so few keys. How did I hunt? It certainly wouldn't work now. You got a big stockpile. So
Yeah, I'm kind of
And
like
it's-
you guys. My loop's like about 70 volts, but yeah, so it works out with the walking that to get 66 keys and do 70 volts, and you get some back,
Okay,
and,
right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
hopefully, if once school's out and you guys have more free time, maybe you can go walking more. It definitely, I can tell you, it feels good for me. Like, yeah, I think
Agreed.
I like it.
Yeah, I think I've
I don't
gotten
know about
gold-
3 a.m., but
I've only gotten number 8 maybe 4 times, and then I
Feels
recorded the
good,
video.
though, doesn't it? Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. 20 keys, woo!
you feel like you want people to start
Nice.
shooting off fireworks and stuff, and
Please. Yeah, we need more animation.
Where's
out of
the
that box.
yeah, I feel they should. That's a good point. We should get some kind of cute, like, celebratory animation for
Fireworks.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be
Right.
super simple for them.
The QB could pop up with like the party popper and like pop it and then like
No.
8 fizzles out. Something
Yeah,
like that.
There we go.
It would take more time because the animation would have to run, but
right.
Well, if they're all about slowing down the gameplay.
hey.
Yeah,
Right? There you go.
and with it being the
We're
end of
here to
goal
solve your
8,
problems. Titanium coaster.
But then I felt goofy after getting number 8 because I still had to walk home. I was like, I won't walk anymore.
Oh no. This is just a waste of steps.
Yeah, exactly.
I do wish that, like, once you finish goal 8, because there are some times that, like, it finishes early, like, before I get home. I wish there was some way to save those up for, like, the next day, or, like, use them towards another goal, because they feel like a waste of time, but you have to do them anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't even believe I have to walk right now, and I already completed goal 8.
I'm one of those people that's like all about efficiency and not expending more energy than is required for things. So it's like, I'm expending more energy than is required for this. We must fix it. Yeah. So.
That's fair.
So did you guys see any of my Twitter photos well, actually today?
Today. All
I haven't been on Twitter at all.
right, what kind of good stuff do we have on Twitter?
It's
Can you describe for us?
officially mimosa season.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
By that, I
Tennessee
mean
hydrating.
mimosa trees. The mimosa,
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't see you at brunch in your Twitter pictures.
No. The mimosa trees are in bloom, and I think in Maryland you guys should have some. I have no clue if California has any, but you
Never
probably
heard of
should. But they're really cute. They're like these medium-sized trees that have these really fuzzy pink flowers on them. They look like feathers almost.
Oh, neat.
And they,
Oh, we do have these trees. Yeah. I just Googled this.
and they bloom like through most of the summer, but they just started blooming. So I took a couple photos of mimosa trees today because they were really pretty.
Now, did you post these in the Twitter contest?
No.
No, not yet. All right.
Not
I don't know
yet. There he
I
is.
don't know what the contest is this week. Well, wait, it's Saturday. Is the
Well, it's probably wrapping up then. Yeah.
yeah. I've been
Yeah.
so out of
Okay.
the contest thing. Like, someone needs to tell me every week what the contest is for the week and when I have to have my photo in by, because like I feel like it doesn't actually like tell me anywhere unless I go look through the beginner chat, and I usually don't do that.
Yeah, or you just have to go to like the Twitter contest channel.
Right.
Wait, there's a channel now for this?
the channel where it gets posted.
Oh wait,
It's
there's
like
always been a channel.
the
hasn't there?
channel. Yeah.
But then you have to scroll a bunch, right, and find where the announcement is, because it's not pinned, right?
No, I thought it got pinned.
I'll take care of it. I'll
I
message
don't
you.
know.
Because I feel like
And
I
then
used
eventually
to
I'll find a
know.
bot for this.
I feel like I used to know because there wasn't as many people in the Discord, and it was easy to scroll through the stuff and find the answer. And now it's like impossible to figure out what the Twitter contest is each week.
Oh,
Right?
nice.
And if you were to guess, like last Saturday, people would have thought it was probably stock science. It's definitely not that.
Right.
So
Hmm.
we'll have to see. I think was it pets this week? No, what was it?
It was
Are you
summertime.
going to tell me I missed out on
Summertime.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
summertime.
Pets was actually last week, but yeah, you did because I did too. I was bummed.
of anybody who should have been posting pet photos.
Yeah.
Oh my
I know.
goodness.
Well, I think the last
Well,
I heard,
okay,
when we were on Zach and Beats, it was like flower gardens or something.
Yeah, flowers.
Yeah.
I thought.
Wasn't that? I don't know. I don't know time anymore.
It's an illusion.
All a construct.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
Let's
tomorrow
see.
night, 8 p.m. Eastern, the new contest will be announced for Twitter. And I
Okay.
post that up in there. So,
Good.
and we'll talk about it
Most
on Monday
ideal.
as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say the ideal day I think to post the Twitter photo is Monday, so then you have all week to get your likes, and then at the end of the week, you'd like your chances for a yellow key are much greater.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you can't get it on Monday, just give up. I'm kidding.
So I got some mimosa trees in for the summertime photos. I don't know if there's definitely not enough time for likes for that. So
I thought you were talking about the drink, mimosas.
no,
I know, me too.
Because it's mimosa season, so I thought
Yeah.
it was time for drinking.
Yeah, I thought we were doing drinking.
Every season is mimosa season, Trashtoob.
And that's why I brought it up, because I figured I'd trick you guys with it.
Aha! Strategy.
Well,
And
hey,
they're a really
everybody,
pretty tree that
there's-
everyone should check out.
Yep.
yeah, there's 9 people in here. If we can get 9 likes on Korkio's photo, you have a chance of
not
winning
gonna
the
win
Twitter
it.
contest.
Is it over yet? Like, when do they pick?
I think
Oh,
tomorrow,
that's
right? Oh, I
okay.
really have no idea. Anakura, are you still here?
Yeah, let
I'll
us
do a
know.
like on it. Like and like.
Here we go. I think it's just
So,
those two.
so you see those pictures? Aren't they pretty?
They are pretty.
Yeah, they're all over Oklahoma City. Everyone's got them in their yard. Those two are on the golf course that I walk by, and yeah, and I just, the way the sun was hitting them, it was really pretty. So I had to take a photo. I was like, these aren't stop signs, but I don't care.
But they're pretty.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
much more
they're
fitting for the
pretty.
summertime theme.
yeah.
The pink contrasting with the green leaves. Very nice. Very nice.
One of my
And
favorites, though, so far was AnaliteGleem's with her shoes. I loved your
In
shoes.
the car.
It's right on
Yes.
that.
Oh, I'll need to check
It was
that one out, 'cause
perfect.
I haven't seen that one.
It was, I think, your white vault. Was it your white vault picture? I can't remember now.
No, it was after
Just
the
a separate.
vault, we just hit another vault. And we were talking about the white vault still, and we were like, oh, it's walking shoes, by the way, for the Twitter contest. I was like, oh.
That's right.
So I pulled my feet up on the dash. I was like, here's a photo.
That is so cute.
Thank you. They're on Amazon.
Oh, yeah?
The top.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I just I went onto Amazon and I searched their wedged sneakers. They
Mhm.
look like Converse, but they're not actually Converse.
Yeah,
And they have all kinds of colors. They have black, a light blue, red. My sister has this pair. It's this reflective material. So in
Oh,
it looks gray, and then like in darker lighting, it's this bright white, and it's super cool.
Ooh,
They got all kinds of patterns, and they're only like $20.
They're like
nice.
heels. They're
And
like
you
high
said,
heels.
yeah, you said wedges.
Yeah.
So like
They're
for
wedge.
us short girls, that sounds nice.
Yeah, I love wearing them
Right?
at school.
Yeah. I'm
That's
gonna have to
awesome.
convince
All
right,
myself
well.
to wear something other than Crocs though, because that's all I ever wear. Not like the ugly ones, like the cute ones, not like the clogs. But yeah, just because like I can wear them in the shower and clean them off, and like I get in the mud a lot. So
they're very practical.
yeah, like literally, I will wear those shoes on the farm when I'm like working with the animals, and I'll step in like horse crap and whatever, and I just wear them in the shower, and then I'm clean again, and they're clean, and I don't have to worry about it. People wear like boots, and I'm like, I don't need boots. I can't clean boots as easily, you know.
That's for sure.
Though I do
Yeah.
have Croc boots. I have Croc rain boots.
What?
They're the best. Yes.
I have high-heeled Timberlands. Like actual Timberland boots, and they're high heels.
I
I
actually
love
owned
those. I
a
know
pair
exactly
of-
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I owned a pair of Timberland stilettos that I bought for a Halloween outfit once.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a
Now I
Home
have to ask
Depot-
what the
Yeah, it was a Home
Yeah, the
Depot
costume was-
apron. And instead of the Home Depot on the apron, it said the Home Wrecker.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, and
Wait,
I had
careful this man.
right. I had the stiletto like work boots, like the stiletto Timberlands with it, and then like this plastic like the tyke
Caution
kind of
tape?
like no the like plastic tools in the tool belt,
Oh,
like
okay.
the play school kind of like
Oh,
yeah, around my waist. Yeah, it was great.
yeah.
On the apron, I was thinking, I
Oh my
really thought
God.
you were gonna say it's Home Depot, but without the M. I was like,
Hey.
no.
Yeah, I was thinking Ho Depot too. 1000%.
good.
My mind is right there with you.
Yeah, no, this was like in my early
Just
20s.
cranking them
I
hoes.
mean, I was a little wild back then, so yeah.
Very good.
Good times.
I
Good
still
times.
own the Halloween costume though, and it's
Nice.
it's the only one I have. I haven't worn one in forever, so it's in my closet.
Yeah.
You don't get rid of something like that; it doesn't take up much space. So
Great.
No.
Right.
Oh no. Everybody's got their like Halloween box, right? Of all of the costumes you've ever wore for like,
Of course.
I don't know, the past 20
Or
years.
room.
You never know when you're gonna need that wig or cape or
Yep.
boot covers.
Right.
that was the only like actual costume I ever purchased. So like everything else was
Oh, nice.
makeshift, whatever. Like one year is a bunch of grapes, so I got a bunch of purple balloons and attached them to a bodysuit, and I put my hair up in like one of those big banana clips to make a stem.
Oh.
That's so cute. Did you have your hair green at the time?
No, it was brown though. Like
Oh, okay.
Brown
okay. Yeah,
stem,
yeah,
yeah.
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 Oh my God, cute. What a cool
Ready to
idea.
join the
How long
Fruit
did
of the
that
Loom team.
last? Right.
It didn't last very long.
I couldn't get around you because I'd be too tempted to just.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like bubble wrap, you know? You gotta pop 'em out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm an adult, but don't put me around bubble wrap either.
And then one year I just bought like a chef's like pants and jacket, and I went as Red from Orange Is the New Black with like my mom's
Oh,
reading
nice.
glasses around my neck. Yeah.
That's
I put
good
my hair up a
costume.
little bit, you know.
Mhm, mhm.
So,
Speaking of,
super
I liked
simple.
your costume,
Oh.
Trashtoob, when you did go to the convention.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Well, thank you.
That was
Yes.
super cool.
I also loved your Sally
Did you-
Strollers costume.
That too.
No.
Big fan.
It
Will
was
she be
wonderful.
joining us tonight?
It was a lot of work to get Sally Struthers on the stream. You know, we had to work with her agent and everything like that, and scheduling, and but it just happened to work out. That yeah, she was able to show up. Mhm.
Incredible.
Yeah.
A stream to remember, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was quite wonderful. Yeah. I don't know how
Anakura?
you did that.
And Marlov showed up also. Can't
Yeah.
forget them. All kinds of VIPs that night.
Oh gosh. So your guys' streams are so fun. Love them.
Yes.
So I know I had asked you guys beforehand if you had any walking song suggestions, and I'm kind of dying to hear them if you've got them.
Absolutely. You want to go first?
I have a couple. I can remember them.
That's right, because you wrote them on your
So I wrote them on
phone.
my phone, but now my phone is occupied. So I have the song "Money" by the Drums.
Not Pink Floyd money,
Okay.
but the drums.
It's
Yeah.
a really fun song, and I thought it was funny.
Oh,
'cause
that's
they're-
right, because that's the one that I would like to buy
You
something.
But I don't have any.
money.
But I don't have any money. It's funny because we're hunting for crypto, so like,
Oh, okay,
it makes
yes.
sense to me.
I love that.
And then "Walking on Sunshine," which everybody should know that song.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that.
Zach, do you know the song?
Zach, does Zach know this song?
I'm just kidding.
And then I have "Walk This Way."
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Like,
but the combo with Run DMC,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh, even
Ooh,
better.
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm so
The
down
good
for this.
one.
The good one.
The
she
good
said.
one. And then lastly, it's the song "World's Smallest Violin" by, what is it, DJR? It's just like 3 letters. I don't know, but if you look it up, World's Smallest Violin, it's the only one with with that title. It's currently my favorite song. It's just like really goofy, and it has a really great beat and all these musical elements I just love so much.
Nice.
Okay, that's
Oh.
AJR.
Yeah,
is
it's
the
by
artist.
AJR.
I'm
AJR.
excited
Okay.
to give these a listen.
Me too. Love some new mixes. What about you, Trashtoob?
So 3 o'clock in the morning, walking.
We're definitely walking after midnight.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to save my favorite song for last because it's got a little story with it too. I did a bunch of research on it because I really like the song. But was Walking on Sunshine. Very good. You got
Yay.
that one. Yay. Break My Stride by Matthew Wilder.
Nice.
Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. No, no. Got to keep on moving.
That's gonna be fun on my walk. I like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The classic.
Too bad we
You
don't
Call
have
Me.
Trashtoob and AnaliteGleem sing it to us now.
Right?
There we Can have a karaoke night or something.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yes, we need to do this.
I'm out. I don't
Big
do
fan.
karaoke. You guys got this.
Oh, yes, you will.
Well,
Oh,
it's mimosa season. Mimosas help you sing better.
yes, we're going to do it together. I'm pulling you up on stage, whatever stage it is.
Oh,
We're
gosh.
doing it.
Oh man.
You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon
Ooh.
with the trumpet.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Everybody knows that
Okay.
song. Great to walk to.
Nice.
Cotton Eye Joe
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
No.
by Rednecks with an X
Oh my
at the
God.
end of the name.
With an X at the end of the name.
Yes. Everybody knows that song. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just cracking up at the delivery that you gave.
And then Footloose by Kenny
Ooh.
Loggins, the classic,
That's a good
right?
Yes.
That's
Nice.
appropriate. We're walking. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, nobody can see you dance. And speaking of dancing, the safety dance.
Oh
by
yes, I
Ben
love the
Without
safety
Yes.
dance.
Yes. And
Okay.
then finally, the number one song for my list that I just remembered this week, Send Me On My Way by Rusted Root.
Love that song.
Send Me On My Way. Now, the title, you don't recognize it, but if you've seen the movie Matilda
Mhm.
or the movie that was released in 2002, trivia question, you remember the question? The movie title's two words.
Ice Age.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Ice Age as the song "Send Me On My Way." When the guy sings, he's mushing the words together, so it's hard to understand. But
It sounds like Mumble. That's just all
Yeah,
I
On My Way. Send Me On My Way. All right, let's see if we can get the DMCA band hammer for you guys. I'm going to play very briefly. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows this
He
one.
said bumbling.
Yeah.
Exactly. What does it say?
I don't know that I ever knew the lyrics for that. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Don't look them up. You don't want to know the lyrics. You just
This
mumble
is really funny.
whatever words you have in your own head. It's much better.
Exactly. And
Okay.
in my head, they're not even really words. It's really funny. This is a song that me and my girlfriend listen to very often in the car, like whenever we're doing road trips, because we make fun of the fact that we're just like,
Exactly.
like straight out of the Lion King. Yeah.
Simi is like the monkeys.
Says
What?
me, yeah.
What is this?
It's like pour some shook up ramen.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen that stand up?
No. Wait, is this the guy that you were telling us about last week or this week, I suppose, with Renee? That does the
No.
literal stuff?
No, this was I want to say Dane Cook. Or maybe it wasn't Dane
okay.
Cook. It was someone else. Maybe it was now I'm thinking maybe it was a Geico commercial. I don't know. I really don't know. 'Cause he always thought
The comedian.
the name of the song was
Television.
pour some shook up ramen instead of pour some sugar on me.
Sugar on me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Someone in the comments should know what I'm talking about. it was super
We might have
popular
to-
whenever it happened.
Yeah, we might have to Google this. I need to see this skit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The cool thing is I've got Google Music, and so I brought up the Rusted Root, Send Me On My Way, and then it plays related songs afterwards. So that's where I got the other ones from. So I'm sure Spotify does something like that too. You just start off with one song, and then hey, here's a good one too. Here's a good one too. So
Actually, most music sort of apps should do that, because I know my sister uses SoundCloud, so SoundCloud also does that.
okay.
If you don't have a longer playlist in Spotify, it throws in whatever it thinks will also fit. So
What did we say that was inappropriate in the last 30 seconds?
Yeah, the dirty
Oh, boy.
spammer loves your music choices.
what did I say?
On my way. Says, hot.
boy.
Oh, great.
Maybe they just couldn't understand what we were
emojis.
saying.
More emojis. Yay.
Check mark emoji.
Oh my. Well, those are all awesome additions. I'm really excited. And it'll add some
Yeah.
really good variety too, because like they're definitely different than what we've already got on there. So I like that. I
You
also
have the variety. I was able to listen a little bit earlier when I was working in the garage. Yeah.
you liked
Good
it.
stuff. Good stuff.
It's good.
So
Nice.
I have another addition to the playlist. I don't know if you saw it yet, Mama, but it's definitely going to add even more variety. Had you heard of this before? Did you see
Hail,
it?
right?
No, that was like a couple weeks ago. No, today I added Gogo Bordello.
I saw you guys were talking about it in the Discord. Pardon me
Yeah.
for 1 second. Marvin is trying very hard to come in.
Okay.
So does it start wearing purple?
No, but I love that song.
Oh, a different song.
So, do you actually know Gogo Bordello?
I only know the Start Wearing Purple song.
Yeah, this is an awesome song. But yes, so this one I thought was a little bit more appropriate. It's called Wanderlust King. Yeah, not Wanderlust. It's Wanderlust, but still, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were talking about all the music in the Discord this morning, and somehow my brain went to Gogo Bordello and I was like, man, I need to introduce this to people and put it on the playlist. And it's super upbeat and it's super interesting. And yeah, it's gypsy punk, and they're like a Ukrainian gypsy punk band. So it's a lot of fun. And I've been to see them live before, and it is one of the best shows I've ever been to. Like, it's just a blast. Like, there's just so much energy, and yeah. So I thought that might be fun on the list.
Yeah, they had come through a few years ago. They played a show in DC.
Yeah.
Nice.
And, yeah, gypsy punk is a great way to describe it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's their own self-description.
It's accurate, totally accurate.
Yeah, right. I've never heard of that genre before, but I'm into this.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, we just started talking about random, there was the folk metal bands, and then we started talking about like these different punk bands. Like, we were talking about Dropkick Murphys, and then was like, yeah, if you guys want some good music suggestions, go back to the off topic chat in the Discord today. So today is June 18th. So it was like mid-morning, I would say, was when we were all talking about it. And there's links for...
Just search Korkio's name.
Well, yeah, some of it's me, but there were a lot of other people in the conversation too, all sharing their own suggestions. But yeah, there was lots of good stuff in there, and I found a lot of great new music in there too. Not all of it was like walking music, so that's the one I added. But
yeah.
Okay. So, did you get a chance to listen to Dragon Force?
Yes, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't listened to them before. I don't know why. I just didn't. I think when I feel like I don't know names of things like horribly, right? So when she had said for video games she listens to Dragon Force, like I was just reading it. It wasn't like when she was talking about it, and I thought that was a video game that she listens to the music from that video game, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna know any of this. Right. And then other people were talking about Dragon Force, and I was like, oh, this is a band. Okay, I can check that out. Yeah. So I got to listen to that. It was pretty good.
All right. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always known about them. I haven't really listened to them, but I know of the genre where it's like speedy metal.
Yeah.
And it's almost kind of cartoonish the way it goes so fast, but yet it's very technically accurate. So, the way the band is super in time with each other, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep.
It was
Cool.
definitely good. Definitely good.
Quirky. You want a quirky suggestion? There is a movie at the beginning of, what is his name? Tom Hanks. Yeah, Tom Hanks, the start of his movie career. It's called The Man with One Red Shoe. And it's the CIA thinks that he is a spy that has special information, but he doesn't. He's just a regular guy. But then it's all the antics that go around the CIA trying to figure out what information does he have. And they raid his apartment and take apart everything in his house, but then put it all back together before he gets home. But then his chair starts falling apart and his clothes start falling apart. And like, what's happening? So, but the coolest, weird thing, the quirkiest thing is the music from the movie. So find the soundtrack on YouTube, The Man with One Red Shoe. And it's the epitome of 80s quirky synth music and goofy sound effects mixed in to make these rhythms. And
that sounds interesting.
Definitely.
I like that.
The Man with One Red Shoe. And see the movie. I love the movie. It is, also quirky because it's Tom Hanks, of course, right?
Yeah, who doesn't love Tom Hanks?
So apparently, Zach.
oh, that's right.
You don't like anything.
That guy. Doesn't know who Tom Hanks is.
Although I'll give it to him, I probably wouldn't be able to think of that off the top of my head, just because I wouldn't be able to put like cartoon voice, voiceover
sometimes
to a face. You know what I mean? Or at least like under that pressure, I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Right.
Channing Tatum.
Cool man is Buzz Lightyear? No, it's a totally different person.
Yeah. There's some voices though that there's some. I don't know if Tom
like
Hanks,
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, like that is like undeniable.
Yeah. Or like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, Tom Hanks is kind of under that category too, but I just don't. I guess it's Woody voice that I wouldn't be able to like recall right away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Howdy, Luke, I'm Woody.
Whatever floats.
Very funny.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So
Well, shall we get into our shop talk? Talk shop?
I saw that you bought an NFT, Mama.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got a new
Really?
one. So
she got a Bork.
I got a Bork.
Oh.
Actually,
Really?
it is
The Borks?
I'm into the Borks. It's my 5th Bork. So I'm a super Borker. My 5th one. But it's the first one that I've ever actually changed my QB for. So that was like the first time I ever changed my Marvin QB to the Bork that I got. Because I have a little collection now. But yeah, I thought it was super cute. And like just in time for Pride, I have a friend that's performing Pride next weekend actually. And so I was like, well, I'll just have it up for the next couple of weeks, through the rest of June. And it's a little rainbow. I don't know if you guys have seen the Borks yet that Billy Barker makes.
Yeah, there's a whole variety though. Like
so
and accessories and
exactly. So the one that I just got is like a rainbow one, and all along its head, it's got like these little floating hearts that are also different colors.
Nice.
It was just so cute. And Jason J has been buying them almost all up, and so I had to get it before he snagged it.
Honestly, if I had seen that one when I looked through the collection, I would have bought it. But like when I looked through the collection, it was still like in the beginning, and there was nothing that super fit me, so I didn't pick one. But if I had seen that, we would have been like fighting for that for sure. Yeah.
I hope he comes out with more of like the rainbow colors, and he did some like iridescent kind of
the
illusion ones.
Cool.
Yeah. So, he's been doing lots of cool stuff. I think he's up. His last batch was like 300 to 350. So he's got like a decent amount of orcs up there, and I really like him.
So are you gonna do like the Twitter blue thing and get like the?
Nah,
no.
I'm not. It's $3 a month.
Blue thing?
So Twitter gives you the option to. Because I tried it the other day and I didn't realize that you had to pay for it. Because I wanted to wear my NFT as my profile picture, but then I just had to save it as an image and wear it that way.
Oh, okay.
But it's like my official image.
Right.
So apparently you can officially upload your NFT as a profile picture, and then it also includes being able to like unsend tweets and edit tweets and all of these bells and whistles. But it's $3 a month for what is called Twitter Blue, and it's like a Twitter subscription.
And they put like this like border around your image to show that it's like an official NFT too.
Okay.
Instead of it just looking like a circle, I think it's like I don't know, like a hexagon or something like that, and it's like a blue border.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah. So once I saw that, I was like, nah. maybe next time. I don't know.
Spotify hasn't even convinced me to start paying for them first.
Yeah, no, I refuse to pay for Spotify.
Yeah.
See, music, I'm totally okay with paying for. I'll pay for all of the platforms for music. But like for social media, like don't charge me for social media.
Right.
Come on. What do you mean?
We are making free social media right here.
That's right.
Right.
Content creators.
Right. I don't know. Maybe somebody else will maybe we'll get so big we can get a sponsor and pay for it.
There we go.
Maybe.
Opportunity. Getting on the ground floor.
Right? I'll include it in the invoice.
Maybe I can get Canada Dry to start sponsoring.
Yes.
There you go. Product placement. Nice.
Yep.
Oh, Zenny, thanks for helping me out with this bot. She said, quick Google search, and it looks like you want to use Nightbot to help with the spammer. So I'll have to look into that after the stream.
Yeah, we'll have to figure
that's
that out.
the first time we've had to deal with that. So
Congratulations.
Hey guys.
We've had some spammer comments like after the live stream that they go into review and you just delete them, and I've had to delete a couple that way, but that's easy. Like they don't show up until I, approve them. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my comment in the chat is, where is Squeamy with his ban hammer?
Yeah.
Hammer this guy down. Let's go, Squeamy. I need you.
We need a moderator here. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, and a Kerr, are you still there? Fire? Anybody? Oh, fun stuff though. Anything that you guys have bought on the auction house recently? No white QBs or Doge QBs or anything?
Are you buying my blood?
No. Sorry,
It's a
save it up for
weird
that one.
question.
I'm gonna save up for that.
Buy my blood.
We also have a tooth we could give you.
No, I didn't. It's not there anymore.
Ew, that means somebody picked it up.
Or the weather got it. I mean, there's also weather. Actually, Hoth.
The hot
mentioned-
weather. Just
Well, it was raining.
it rained.
Yeah.
That's right.
But Hoth actually mentioned that tooth earlier in our stream tonight.
Yeah, it'll never beat that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find
He
it,
said
but I
it'll-
don't. Yeah, I don't
I
think
think
anything
he
is going to
said-
beat finding a tooth while walking.
Yes.
That's right.
Did you guys catch this stream? I think it may have been our first our second one. I think you might have to just recap the story really quick, Korkio.
Oh, yeah, I was just walking along the bike path, and there was a molar on the ground. And I just happened to see it because I was walking, I was watching where I was stepping to avoid goose poop, and I saw a molar on the ground. Yeah.
It's not a rock.
No, definitely a molar.
Okay.
Wow.
It was a pretty clean one too. Like it wasn't.
Did you pick it up though?
No, I did not touch it.
I asked the same thing.
No.
Then we come back looking for it later. So, where did I put that? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Hey!
And like I said, it's not there anymore. So
Stick it right back in.
Oh, good
Too hard, too Oh my
Goody
goodness.
though.
yeah, and now here I am selling blood in the auction house. This is a filthy game.
Yes.
It is a real world game. Or wait, what is it? Yeah. Is that what they call it? Real life game into the real world. So maybe we'll get
Reality.
yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
we'll get teeth as the next like Halloween resource. Are we giving you some ideas now?
Bringing the vampire back.
Oh, like the little
Yeah,
plastic
fangs.
vampire teeth that you can put in.
Yeah.
That's a good
See,
idea.
here we go. Here's our predictions.
I want candy corn.
Yeah.
Like,
That would be a good Halloween resource.
Or like
Yeah.
the caramel apples.
ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just candy in general. It could be all different kinds.
Yeah.
It could be like a variety resource, like a randomizer resource, like we have randomizer blueprints.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Ooh, Illusion Weaver, do
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
He was all excited, jumping up and down.
Oh,
Yeah,
you think,
I need to write this down.
You're like little like the jack-o'-lantern you know, like when little kids they go out
the plastic
the
jack-o'-lantern thing. Yeah.
Yeah, jack-o'-lantern thing. It's that, and then you collect different kinds of candies, and you fill up your jack-o'-lantern, and like with the quest thing, the more candy you get, it finishes the quest and move on to the next one. So you'll have like the stereotypical little circle candies and like Tootsie Rolls,
Candy
and stuff
corn
like
and
that.
stuff. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yes.
I love this idea.
Yes.
Do you guys think they're already working on Halloween?
Probably.
Probably,
Oh
huh?
yeah. They probably
Yeah.
have it done.
Probably.
Maybe for the year after. But Halloween
know
needs to
about that.
include candy because that's the
Yes.
best part. And I love candy. I'm kind of an addict. So we need candy. And I love your idea. It's beautiful.
Candy and cats.
And cats. And the
I,
teeth.
don't know. I can do without the cats. We already had plenty of cats.
And that was a
Right.
big plot twist. Oh, you gotta throw them all in the cauldron.
Yeah.
Happily.
I really didn't think that they would do that. Like, it's a family game.
evil.
I can't believe how many people were so offended by that though.
Right?
I mean,
But you guys, they're going like, it's not like they're going to a bad place. They're just going in the cauldron.
You're gonna
They're
make
trying
super
to justify it, man, in this bubbling cauldron. They're not dying. They're just going to Halloween heaven.
they're making a mutt cat.
A mutt cat. Yeah. You know, all of the powers combined.
Yeah.
To a great.
Captain Cat Planet.
The
You're gonna
superpower is
make me
hairball.
snort for the first time.
I've already been wiping away tears for a while, so if you snort, we're good. This is why I keep
You said you weren't gonna cry.
No.
I like that guy laughing. Oh my god.
all right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
It wasn't even that
Wait,
funny.
we're gonna
Why
have
are we
to-
laughing that hard?
I think we're laughing
Cats,
at
bro.
our reactions.
So this
This is
was
a good
very
lead into
well
our
search term of the week.
yes.
Oh,
A very appropriate lead-in.
I don't know which one of y'all. And obviously, it's gotta be multiple because it showed up as a medium thing instead of like a low. There's multiple people in our audience searching hypoallergenic cats on YouTube.
that wasn't even planned. Wow.
Okay.
Just to see how they react or
So like,
So these
I-
cats
what
with-
they look
with
like.
no
Like, why
fur?
are we teaching YouTube for
No, it's
this?
not just without fur. It's usually cats who it has to do with the dander of the cats, not
Yeah.
exactly the fur. If you're allergic to cat's fur, then you would want to look at maybe a hairless cat. but it mostly has to do with the dander that comes from cats, as well as the saliva that gets on their fur from when they bathe themselves. That's what people are actually allergic to. So hyperallergenic cats either don't have the dander that people are allergic to, or they clean themselves in a way so that the saliva doesn't, affect your skin.
What?
I'm laughing because as soon
Not
as you
helping.
started saying saliva, the
Oh my
spam
gosh,
bot started going.
What else do you want me to call it? Cat spit? No.
I think that might make it worse.
Oh my. Yeah, and dogs are the same way. So like we have a dog that's like a half Bichon Frise, and if he was full Bichon, he'd be hypoallergenic. Yeah. But I understand Googling hypoallergenic cats if you want to know what kind of cat you can have if you're allergic to cats. But why are you looking up videos of hypoallergenic cats? Like
Right.
these are YouTube searches.
Right.
It's like the top 20 list of hypoallergenic cats. Very strong at number 20. We have those videos.
I think it would just be Mr. Bigglesworth from Austin Powers.
Yes.
I don't think, isn't he a rag doll? I don't think that, maybe they are hypoallergenic.
Yeah, that was the
hairless cat?
Hairless
Oh,
cat.
no, he was a hairless cat. That's right. I was thinking he was a
Yeah,
rag
yeah.
doll.
When he gets angry, people die!
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, okay,
Look,
so
we
whoever...
excited the emoji person again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I blame Aperture Cat for the hypoallergenic cat videos. Just by default.
I don't know if he's watched the stream yet, so he might not be considered a viewer. I can see how he would search that. But,
Right.
okay, so whoever's searching hypoallergenic cats, please let us know why. I'm really curious. I'm just curious.
Please let us know why.
There must be a story. Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta be a story.
Yeah, I want to know the story. I want to know the story.
Watch next week. It's gonna be
Okay.
it's gonna be molars or teeth or something weird. Some weird tooth related stuff.
Yeah.
Did George Washington really have wooden teeth? Did he have termites in his teeth?
Ew.
What?
Ooh.
What, you haven't heard of that? That rumor?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Is that like how he got cavities was from termites instead of like...
Instead of food, yeah.
I know that if you were actually wealthy at the time, you didn't really have wooden teeth. You actually had porcelain teeth because they were white. So it helped blend in and show how wealthy you were because you could afford to have porcelain instead of wooden teeth.
Nice.
Yeah.
But what happens
Now
when
we
you
call
got-
those veneers.
Yeah, what happens when you get drunk and like you're okay, never mind. I'm porcelain. I'm just like holding the throne
Censor.
and you got it. Yeah, I don't know. My brain's just it's late, guys. My brain's not working anymore.
It's mimosa season.
It's mimosa season, baby.
I'm drinking a Canada Dry.
With mimosa trees.
I don't even drink mimosas because I don't like orange juice. So,
Oh, well,
so
that's
sad.
not. If you're doing a mimosa right, it's champagne with like a drop of orange juice.
Oh,
Oh,
but
okay.
I
Coloring.
champagne. I think
What's the rest of it then? Because I thought it was like half orange juice, half champagne.
Oh no. It's
No.
champagne with a orange juice.
Well, I'd rather put
At least
like
those are my mimosas.
grapefruit juice or something instead of orange juice.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
So
would
what
probably
about
be
your
good.
limeade? Maybe-
Yeah.
Oh.
Or
Or
lime.
lime.
That would just be like a wine spritzer then.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
just some vodka and call it a night.
Or party. Hello.
Woo. Speaking of parties, what are you guys doing tomorrow for Father's Day to celebrate?
Oh.
You see that, lead-in? I'm good at this, huh?
It's actually
Oh, cool.
almost Father's Day now there, right? It's
5
like
minutes to go? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, all right.
Do you want your card?
Well, we already got the lasagna earlier.
Oh
for
my
dinner,
God.
so what more do I need? So actually, I'm going to my mom's house. She lives like half an hour away from us, and I usually try to visit once a week, get the groceries, and hang out and stuff like that. And I need to do some work in the backyard, rake up some stuff. Apparently, she has bats in the attic, so we gotta look into that. Yeah.
I love bats.
Oh, yeah, send them to Korkio's house.
Well,
guys
apparently
know
they're
that-
not supposed to be in your attic. I don't know.
Yeah. You guys know that girl on that used to be on the Vine videos, and I don't remember her name, but she's like, it's freaking bats.
Yes,
You know her?
exactly what you're talking about. Freaking bats.
It's always Halloween in my soul.
Nice.
She is
Oh
the
my
best.
gosh, I miss Vine.
Yes,
me
I do too.
What
Me
a
too.
talk about a great social media platform.
Yeah. Now we've got TikTok. It's kind of not really the same, but
No.
whatever.
Not the same at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have TikTok downloaded on my phone.
No,
I think I missed that.
Do it. Just do it. I'm telling
So
you.
you-
Really?
My other daughter,
I feel like
she doesn't have
The
TikTok,
mindless scrolling.
but she watches the TikTok videos on YouTube.
They just take them right off of TikTok and put them into like 10-minute long videos on YouTube.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's too much.
But, yeah, but she's watched it so much that the TikTok logo is burned into her screen. On the
Oh
phone.
my god.
No, she's not even using TikTok.
It's still there.
Oh my gosh.
See, this is how
So-
I know I have my priorities straight. I have my the what's it called? The QB burned into my screen.
Yeah.
Really?
The icon in the corner. That's what's burned
It's
into
about
mine.
branding.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
used so much that
Happy
like,
with it.
box layout would be ingrained on my screen. I was like, maybe I need to find something else.
Right. Just open my phone to another app for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Straight.
But so I tried to avoid the TikTok thing too, and then somehow I ended up on there by accident one day, and it gets to know you, and the things you see are actually awesome. So like whatever you
Okay.
actually want to see, it gives you. And so like my boyfriend, as he scrolls through, he gets random like he gets lots of people playing guitars or drums in a really elaborate or interesting way.
Nice.
Sometimes he gets dancers. He also gets lots of Asian women playing metal. It's like a very specific category, but that happened.
Honey.
I know.
We need to talk.
He likes lady metal. Like that's his favorite genre of music is lady metal. And
Love that for him.
yeah.
Good. Support them,
Yeah.
girls.
So like when I watch it, I see lots of people telling jokes. I see lots of dog videos and also birds talking videos and lots of dancing. So like it
Nice.
gets to know what you like, and then it gives you all that stuff. And I have never before seen like all the amazing talent that I see on TikTok. Like
Yeah.
such talented people, and they're just out there and they're doing their thing, and like now they have an audience, and it blows my mind. So yeah.
Yeah.
I would give it a
Absolutely.
try. It's pretty cool.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
First one's free.
Yeah. and it does the like the Netflix thing that like after you've watched it so much, it's like, hey, you've been watching a lot
You
of
still
these
watching?
videos. It doesn't ask if you're still watching. It's like you should really go outside. Like it tells you that you should
Oh, really?
stop watching videos. Yeah. It tells
Oh
you
my
this
gosh.
the amount you're watching
Can it call me
probably
out
isn't
like that?
good. Yeah. In all different ways. Like
Okay, good.
it's
Healthy.
it actually shows up as another video, so it catches you off guard. And it's always a different person, and they tell you it a different way, so you don't know what's coming, and you're listening and you're paying attention.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, you should really stop watching videos and maybe go outside.
Wow.
great.
Talk about that. That is some next level algorithm and marketing right there.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
If they start telling you you should go outside and play coin hunt, I
Right?
think you made it.
Here we go.
Right?
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Everybody go follow Smoosh.
Right?
There we go. Yes.
I haven't come
That'll
across
probably
him.
be
Like,
the first person I follow.
I've searched him and I follow him, but like I never naturally came across him before that. So I was quite surprised. You'd think
Yeah.
it would like search all the things in my phone and know that I like that stuff, but no.
Right. Everything.
Yeah.
It's always listening.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Our CIA agents.
That's right.
You mean the cats? Cats. They're cats.
The cats are the CIA.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what does that
Maybe
mean?
that's why the spammer keeps popping up, because we keep talking about cats.
Yeah. Cats. All right. Well, my brain has obviously stopped working a while ago, and it's getting pretty late, and we don't want to butt into any of your Father's Day night, whatever. So we should probably start to wrap it up. We always end with a positive life story. So, yeah, we like to end on a positive note. So do you guys have or know of someone else's, if not your own, story of how Coin Hunt World has positively impacted someone's life?
If not your own.
Not your own life.
I mean, you can tell us about how it's positively impacted your own too, if that's easier.
Well, yeah, the main thing is just the walking. I know my endurance and my speed has picked up a lot more over the past, I'd say, 4 weeks that I've been walking. So I usually walk about 5 days a week at least. So yeah,
awesome.
And the change, as much as I didn't like it, it's better for me. So
yeah. I'm with you, bud. I as a fellow driver, I'm with you there.
Oh, and thank you, by the way, for your help, MarvinsMama. I really appreciate when I went out to Anaheim, like, oh, where do I go? Where do I go? And, oh, well, here you go. Here's the Discord forum.
Yeah. Well,
living in California, here's where you go. So
yeah, Marvin's house had it on lock, and I'm sorry there weren't more recommendations closer to like that Anaheim area, because it's been a while since we've been out there. But were you able to make it by like packing district or anything like that?
I didn't make it by there, but with all your other suggestions, that helped me and Black Boy do our run. So
nice.
It worked out. Yeah, it did
Happy
work
to
out.
hear it.
So thank you.
Hear it.
Hunters helping hunters.
Yeah.
That's
love this community.
Yes.
What about you, AnaliteGleem? How has Coin Hunt World positively impacted your life?
Well, I know we've already talked about how the game through streaming has obviously given me more time to hang out with Trashtoob, which has been great. But I found that my
Dad's like, yes, quality time.
my mood behind like learning new things and trying to focus on something that's constantly changing has been a lot better, because I've constantly had problems with things that change. Anytime I'm approached with something new or just it's time to move on to something else, I always struggle with it. I kind of resent it in a way. But by constantly, sticking with the game through every single update and change, it's a good way to stick with something and think positively when, facing it.
Exposure therapy.
Exposure therapy.
There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know what? Never even thought about it that way, but you are so right.
Yeah.
I think it's probably done the same for me.
You're the first person I think that's brought that up as like a positive benefit, but that I think we're all definitely getting that benefit. Yeah, that's awesome. I know I'm the same way. I'm like one of those, I hate changing status. Like if I'm doing something, if I have a routine, I don't want it to change. And my routine is continuously changed throughout this game. So yeah.
Always keeping us nimble and on our toes.
Right. That's awesome. Good one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Love that.
Okay.
Well, guys, we can't thank you enough for coming on, doing a little Trashtoob collab. This is a lot of fun, and I can't wait to, if I ever find myself in Maryland, me, Marvin, and Marvin's house will be coming to knock on your door.
That would be awesome. We would love that. Hey, we could do a stream.
We could.
Yeah, I that's like part of the thing. I want to see the whole. I have to see it walking down the street. I have to see it in the car. I want to see it all in action.
Yeah,
like a full show in itself. The production.
That would be great.
And are you guys near that? I know Baltimore has like this really cool like aquarium. Are you anywhere near that? Yeah. because I love that aquarium. It's gorgeous. It's like this big glass building. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been there. I
oh,
like it.
It's great to go to the aquarium again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Lots
should
of user
definitely
vaults
do an
around there.
aquarium stream.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Are there vaults there?
There's a couple user vaults nearby.
couple?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably do a few vaults,
Nice.
go through the aquarium, and then I don't know, like hunt a little bit more afterwards or get lunch afterwards. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting carrying the laptop and the stuff through the aquarium.
Aquarium.
I don't think they would.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd let you, but yeah.
We could strap the GoPro somewhere.
Hi, we're going to the aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's for science.
That's true. You could definitely at least do the GoPro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Pre-record maybe if you had to or something.
We'll do it like Logic Troll, where he has the phone and then the GoPro is its own separate stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that, right?
That'd
You
be
have to
cool.
watch.
Yeah. His streams are cool because you can see.
Yeah.
They're kind of like how Block Boy used to do his.
Right.
Yeah.
And BMX
So,
right. Like
if-
BMX.
If anyone is big into aquariums or botanical gardens, I see a potential for this kind of tour around the country because Oklahoma City has an awesome, like, big glass tube botanical garden place. And then Dallas, the Dallas World Aquarium is amazing. And they're like all these big glass buildings with all these plants and animals and stuff. I can just see this being a cool stream if people put lots of user vaults in there. Yeah, it would be like way in the future.
For sure.
The game's a lot bigger, but I can see this
Okay.
happening. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Anyway,
Maybe aquarium could also be the new, what is it? Not points of interest, but
Monument.
the monument.
yeah, monument. There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mhm.
I'm so excited for monuments, guys. Oh,
yes. Yeah. You should convince Cuckoo Puffs that the Baltimore Aquarium should be a monument because an Okie knows about your aquarium. That's got to make it something important, right?
Absolutely.
I'd imagine.
I mean, it was just a 6-hour drive from where I lived, so I went there every once in a while. But
Wow.
They are
That's-
very close to Washington, D.C. So
yeah.
Yes.
I could
Yeah.
think of a few other monuments that are right
Yeah.
nearby.
Winky one in the middle of DC. Yes.
Although it's kind of dangerous from what I hear to go there. So
Yeah.
Baltimore's worse.
Yeah.
nobody it's okay.
I need to start watching
Sorry,
the show
forgot.
The Wire. Apparently, it's not fiction. It really happens like on the
Yeah.
TV show.
Oh, really?
It's one of my boyfriend's favorite shows ever, and he doesn't even like cop dramas. He says it's extremely well done. So I haven't watched it either.
Interesting. I've heard a lot about it too, and good things. So
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that too.
Yep.
Good tip.
Yes, I'm glad I haven't been watching it yet because I have been working in Baltimore. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just walk it right into the light. Just kidding.
Oh man. Okay, I think it's time to be done.
Yeah,
We're a
my
mess.
brain's is not working either. My goodness, this spammer bot has had me like on my toes.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
whack-a-mole. No,
Yeah,
no,
really.
get it out.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Alright, guys.
guys, have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you, everybody, so
Thank
much for
you.
joining us.
And happy Father's Day. Thank you for giving us the night before your Father's Day.
Yeah, even though it sounds like your day is going to be more of a Mother's Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
But there'll still be plenty of lasagna left over. So
Perfect.
Important.
win.
And I hope you'll be able to, get some solid hunting in,
Yep.
all that fun stuff.
Yeah, though it'll probably start at 3:00 this morning, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
enjoy that new high def animation.
Yeah. See, there we go.
Mm.
All right,
All right,
guys.
y'all.
Thanks everybody for joining. And
Happy
we'll catch you
hunting.
next week.
Have a good night.
And happy Father's Day, everybody.
Yes. Happy Father's Day to all the dads.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.